Beats get rolled like burritos. Bulba en la casa. Let's go! From the block to the console, we ride that beat. Destiny rising, AOE heat. Rise of Kingdoms, got the crew on the street, but we play with a heart that can't be beat. Fortnite drops, COD snaps clean. Burrito gang repping on every screen. We ain't just gamers, now we a dream. Raising funds for St. Jude's team. The Burrito gang, roll it, light that flame. Bulbaritos bring the heat to the game. From the factory, yo, we ain't the same. We cook our beats with that boba so flame. Mixo Pokémon y mexicano sentido. Bulbaritos, nombre bendito. Bulldog francés, corazón bonito. Dale, we dissect the dev like surgeons in a booth. Break down the lies, serve up the truth. Fat content fresh from the factory roof. When the horns go off, that's Bulba's proof. No fake flex, no clickbait sign. Just community love and charity line. For every kid fighting in tough times, we ride together, our souls alive. The Burrito gang, roll it, like that flame. Bulbaritos bring the heat to the game. From the factory, yo, we ain't the same. We cook our beats with that Bulba Burrito gang. Everybody say our name. Bulba in the lab with that crazy aim. From the streets to the stream, we claim respect and love, not fame. Bulba the factory done. From rope roots to gaming songs. Burrito gang, we carry on. Faith, family, flavor forever strong, yeah. Hey!
Welcome, everybody. Anthony here with the Bulbaritos, bringing you a brand new live stream. And today, Burrito Gang, we have the final week of knockout stage where top 32 is going to be decided. So we're here for some upsets. It should be an absolute banger today. So hopefully y'all enjoy it. We are going to be diving in, looking for some matches. I know our boy Leo has been sending us some that, you know, he knows. So we're going to check those out, see which one we want to dive in at 13 UTC. Good luck to all the teams they're going to be playing today to fight for their position into top 32. We even got our boys and girls from Huns, yo. So, you know, I'm excited for them. I'm excited for our crew. KVKs are rolling on. It's a great time to be in rock. So do me a huge favor if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you chat, you will notice here in a second that there will be Pokemon that will start popping up on the bottom of the screen. And yeah, we're going to have battle royales. We're going to have a little fun with it. It's been a feature that we added to the streams recently. And people have been loving it, so it keeps the chat rolling, and we're having a lot of fun. So hopefully y'all are as well. So Burrito Gang, let's get some music going. Make sure y'all say hi in the chat so we can do our first battle royale and get it going on. And then we'll show y'all some of the commands. I think Leo probably hop in a little bit, and then he pops off a bunch. I just literally rolled out of bed, so forgive my beautiful hair. It's about to be 8 a.m. and we stayed up watching the finals game last night, even though, you know, if you know, you know, and it was a late one. All right, give me 1 second. Here we go. Here we go. Do we want here? Let me check. Hold on. Let me check the hold on.
Welcome to the factory, where beats get rolled like burritos. Bulba en la casa.
Let's see who we got Pokemon wise. I should add my cam up somewhere up here, shouldn't I? I didn't think about that. I just don't want to block the screen. Yo, who do we get? Sanchu, Mr. Mime, Ponyta. If you want to be able to change yours, who is 30 fighting? I can show y'all here in a minute. You just do exclamation point avatar and then name your avatar. If it's in the original 151, we have them set up. Outside of the 151 originals, we don't have them yet. So you can change your avatar too. My guy's about, there he is. Yeah. You mean 28? 28, we're playing the top 32 team that registered. I think it's SS85 or something like that. All right, let's get a battle royale in real quick, and then we'll get it rolling. Sorry, yo, how's it going? Good to see you, Solar Sis. Good to see you. Grumpy Rip finals. Congrats to the Knicks. Yeah, it is what it is, fam. You know what I mean? All right, give me yeah, qualifier to finals for, let me see, that way we can get it going. Battle royale, we'll do this one, the first one, for 1,000 points. Let me see, I think it might have, yeah, did it for you, sis. Look, your Squirtle. And then the way that it works is they will stay on stream until you have inactivity for 300 seconds, so for 3 minutes, or no, somewhere around there. 5, I don't even know. I think it's 5. Oh. Should have done it, right? Did it do it? Hold on, I don't think it put in the command. Hold on, it didn't put it in. Let me see. Battle royale 1,000. There we go. There we go. There we go. We're loading in. The battle royale has begun, and we'll do these periodically. I don't even have to run them. The mods will probably randomly run them throughout the matches and stuff, so y'all can have fun with it. And we literally just beat each other up for points. Oh yeah, give me the heals. Yeah, I'm winning this one ASAP. I'm winning it ASAP. Water towel. All right. We took out Solar first. Sorry, sis. Dude, the fighting, the starter Pokemon battling it out. All right, Ponyta's out 100%. Yeah, she busted. All right, bust him. Show him who the number one starter is. Yo, get cooked. All right, get cooked. All right, it'll make them reappear again, and they'll start showing up here in a second. He's just gonna get his little celebration here. Bro, rigged? Nah, bro. Get cooked. All right, and it should pop them up here on the bottom of the screen again, and they basically are running. Oh, I had to turn this off because we were videoing somebody get absolutely war turtled last night, bro. We're getting swarmed out of his mind. All right, let me see. Okay, so somebody was asking who 28 is, and we are, give me 1 second. Let me show this. I'm gonna mute for Osiris League match. Catch you later. Still be on the stream. Hey, I appreciate you, Grumpy. Yeah. Good luck on the match, big dog. All right, so main account. We are the Purple Cobras. Never mind. Y'all might not catch that reference. We are in Sobek 17, I want to say. I'm on my other account right now, so that's the reason. Yeah, so we're doing SS85 is who we're playing. SS85. Upset alert. Sound like evil cats. Upset alert on this one, boys. I'm telling you right now. They're gonna sleep on it. They're gonna get tucked to bed. We're gonna have the casket. We're gonna be dancing with the casket. Upset alert. I'm telling you, boys. And this is where having numbers and some power is gonna win out. And the reason that I say that, and I won't dive too deep into it because we probably could do like a reaction video at the end of it. That way it's surprising. But they haven't been known to show up with a ton of players. So I think the most I've seen them show up with is 12. And if you show up with 12 players, you're not beating Huns. I'm telling you right now. If you show up with 12 players, you're not beating Huns. We're gonna show up with all 30 of them plus backups. And they're not like 10 mil accounts. They're all they're all 24, 25 mil plus. And then we have a bunch that are over 100. So if they show up with the 12 players, we're gonna beat them off the rip. It'll be a slaughter. It's KVK 3. Yeah, they shouldn't be higher than 3. They should be leading right before 3. But the cap is set with Sobek. So for those of y'all, the commander lock is locked. Oh, well, this one shows, because this account isn't in Sobek. So the other one would show a commander lock, and I think it goes up to Eddie, I think I want to say. So it's not unlimited. Now, I believe those rules will change after rest periods. So it is what it is. All right, okay, so we got about 4 minutes before the match. Let me check where Leo was sending me stuff. Give me 1 second, team. Okay. 2636. So a lot of these are Baztet. All right, let me look real quick. Baztet schedule. 3257 is a favorite to reach semifinals in Baztet. I would say all the other teams are a step below. Because it's my own, no worries, but let me see. Division 6. Let me see how this one looks. 3257 Aqua, 4.7, 3.1. Honestly, could be a good one right there. Let me see. That was the one he sent me. I didn't see. I don't know. Leo didn't send me division, so I don't even know where to look. That's the only one that has divisions. He said 1903 second team, 1981, and 2636, 38. Oh, it's this one. This is the one he's talking about. We haven't shown Baztet any love, so we might show Baztet some love. They got 100 mil and a 60 mil plus. For us, we have, is it 200 or 300 mils? Like 490 mils. And then it drops down to like a couple of 60s, a bunch of 40s, and then probably like 20 or 30% of them are like 20 to 35, 25 to 35. For us being, we're literally in KVK 1 and we're about 300 mil, I think, showing less. So I think we're gonna go with this match, fam. Why does it say an hour? Oh, because it's 15 UTC. Fuck me, man. All right, we'll just save this. That's fine. Let's go Horus real quick. Let's flip through some and see if we think there's gonna be any upsets real quick. 16 OT. I'm kind of interested though. I'm not gonna lie. OT, that should be 1316, right? That one? Yeah. Because of you. Ooh, there's some good ones today. Only you. I kind of want to see. I'm not gonna lie. War Fame. Kind of want to check out a team we haven't checked out. That's my big thing. But if we can't find anybody, then we'll just go to the front ones, because the front ones are always going to be real good. Unless there's an Anubis one that we're going to see. OG, all these, a majority of them should be 15. X. Could be fun to watch them. We haven't watched a 93X team, a 93 team. Let's go check them out. Let's go check them out. "93X, you are up, boys. You are up, ladies and gentlemen. We're into it. We're into it. Should be a show up from both teams. 93X should be there too. Who is blue? 245. All right, so red is ES. Blue, I assume, is gonna load in slower. Yes, guys. Only you. Look at their kingdom. I'm not worried about their kingdom. I know their kingdom. I know their alliance is strong. It's who shows up to Osiris League. I'm not really worried about that. You guys got a hard Osiris League 30, got a farm kingdom 5 billion power only. Ours is the same way, sorry. Like if you go and rewatch, like go spectate some of their old matches, they show up with like 12 players. So if you can sustain the initial rally on your obelisk, you're good. And our guys, we made special note of that. We made special note of that. And then anybody who's below 40 million is gonna get swarmed. They're gonna have to heal like forever. All right. See 138. There you go. Starting to come in. We'll start clicking on them here in a minute. Let me see. All right, ES 46, 120. Very nice, very nice. 100 mil accounts. You should start seeing a bunch of 100 mil accounts for the most part. These are high 90s or low 90s. There you go. 128, 83. Okay, so you can tell that this guy, these guys in the front will probably be some of the last ones to TP up. That's the only reason you would have an 85 mil kind of popping in that high up. 82, 90. Let's go check out 93X. Arslan, yo, I know that guy. Ghost Miracle, okay. Incognito Rex. I always think this name is Jugs, not Jergs. GG's to my soul. Nah. Very nice. Nice little power going on in here. Boom boom. More boom boom. Rip. Hey, but the German sausages are feisty. I told y'all. Everyone thought we were kidding. Everyone thought I was kidding when I said they were feisty. All right, here we go. Here we go, boys and girls. The gates have opened. Ooh, if they're running with that team, they're going to get wrecked. They're going to get wrecked. You guys fighting 7 billion one alliance, I see. For who? For what? Sorry. Keep me updated on the score, sorry. Actually, you know what? I have my side phone right here that has on my other account. It has the 4028 account on it right now. That way I could run both during KVK. I'll keep an eye on the score. Give me a second. As we watch what's going on here. Pokemon are running and destroying everybody. I kind of really like the Pokemon in here, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I just need to learn how to maneuver so that the bottom of the screen doesn't mean shit. If it's distracting, then I can turn them off, but I kind of like them. Seriously, we are... Alright. Got it up. The scoreboard is up. Did Red didn't bring anybody else. Okay. Interesting. It's an interesting player. 28 fighting 7 billion alliance with KVK2 commanders. We are too. We are too. Everybody is in Sobek right now. All right. Outposts are getting hopped in. 93X. They tile hop. They're in their obelisks. Both of them well ahead of ES. This is going to be cooked. Going to be a cooked match. All right. I'm making the decision right now. That one's gonna be dead after the first fight. So I know the one that I want to go to now is the 16 OT one. Yep. Let's go do this one. Let's see how this one looks. We're a little bit late to this one. We're a little bit late to it, but hey, I'll take it. Oh my God. And we still have a small team on this one too, bro. All right. Well, we're sticking here. 16 OT. You're up. team from 13, 16. We do have some old 60 GT, some 60 GT members in here, some of the original 1016 16 OT members in here. So this should be a good one to watch. We saw 16 OZ play earlier, so oh my god, and they already took the obelisk down south. Okay, they took it back. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're off already. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. This ain't looking good, boys. This ain't looking good. And I don't think they're gonna push based on that, but it's an interesting note that the sentries, where did they put their sentries at? I never understand this. Why do you put it at the front of the gate? Who cares? Okay, they're running out. I guess if you can inspect their marches maybe, or see if they're running full cav, maybe for a surprise, but I think it's far more beneficial. Exactly. Put it right here. It should have probably been put right here, and then you would have seen the whole ball. And it covers quite a bit. Because they sat back. You see how deep they are right now? And that's because they're probably worried that people were going to run down. Dude, they're playing defensive on both sides. Ooh. They gave up the oh, this one's not gonna be good either. This one's not gonna be good either. All right, executive decision again. Yeah, that's not gonna be good either. We are gonna show the Huns and Buns, boys. We are gonna cast over the Huns and Buns. Schedule Vesta Sobek, because it looks like it's gonna be a decent one. And if not, then y'all can get mad at me, team. Y'all can get mad at me. All right, here we go. Oh, they showed up with the team. Yo, okay, I see it. I see you. Top 32, here we go. TPing in. Red is Huns. Blue is SS85. Winner moves on to top 32, ladies and gentlemen. Obelisk are about, ooh, okay, so they're way behind over here. They're way behind. The bad part is we don't have anybody pushing up on top side right now, which is not very good. I think we're working on securing the obelisk. Let me see. Saladin Thutmose, nope. Need to switch it to Garrison. Chadsky should get his Garrison in. There it is. There it is. Now we should be good, and then somebody's gonna swarm it out. There's staff right there. I don't know. I don't remember if Chad's the only one. Chad's Garrison should do pretty solid as long as they fill it up. But the Saladin is T5, so if they're swarming with non-T5, this is gonna get wrecked. And this is the power of KVK 2 commanders right here. Or actually, is this 2 or 3? I think Saladin is 2. They should be able to hold. Yeah, just clear them off, get your TPs, pour it in, secure the zone. That's first and foremost. Proud of the boys. There you go. Clearing it out. We're just gonna stay here just in case, but Chad's Garrison should be solid enough. That Thutmose one would have lost for sure. There's Bocephus. There you go. Very nice. Altar there in with a Pyrrhus Garrison. Yo, this is gonna get swarmed down pretty hard. Let me see. Let's see if we can get our Garrison in there. Got to get Martells, got to get Richards. That's the downside of playing at a deficit. The downside of playing at a deficit is this, but hey, the boys are holding strong. You love to see it. Come on, boys, let's go. Got to get in that Garrison. Got to get in that Garrison. Start sending some boys over here. Arc spawns in 5 minutes. So here in about 2 minutes, we'll be starting to rotate. This is going to be a different thing, I will tell you, for the boys and girls, because they have not had to rotate and do a lot of work to rotating on timings to rotate mid. So this is what's going to be interesting. If they have this timing down, if they're ready to roll, usually around the 3-minute mark is when we're going to want to start rotating. 2:45, 3 minutes gives you enough time. But they are doing a fantastic job down here with the Minas. Yo, send the archers. Send them home, boys. Send them home. All right, now we need reinforcements in here. The Pirates was doing a great job. They did get, ooh, are they going to get it? Good. They get secured first occupation. That's the big W, so they can afford to lose it now if they do. They really, I don't know if they're going to have anybody in here right now. I'm hoping they do, but everybody's kind of spread out right now. First occupation coming in. The timing is going to be off for them, for sure. It's also a little, they went a little too heavy. So this is the part that they'll pick up next season, right? With the planners, is there should be like an equal number of TPs for each side, and then those designated people that should be going in from each side. All right, who do we have coming in on the rally? Thutmose. All right, we got a Valve Thutmose coming in. We got War Drums. Okay, early pop coming in for War Drums randomly. Ooh, I'm not sure I'm a huge fan of that. There you go. Got a little Valve Thutmose. Looking nice, bro. Woohoo! Thutmose doing work. Valve has a very strong Thutmose, so this is going to be very interesting. Looking good, looking good. Hey, the boys are holding up pretty solid. I ain't mad. I ain't mad about it. I ain't mad about it. There you go. Now we got a nice little swarm from Valve. Give me that structure. Give me it. Woo-hoo. All right, here we go, boys. But we got to hold altars. Altars are important. Altars are very important right now. You can tell we're kind of in shambles a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. Kind of in shambles a little bit because of the close structures are the ones that we're not really holding super tight onto. There you go. What was the rally on? I didn't even see who the rally was. It's a little Richard. So we do have a lot of pressure coming in. Structures are a lot of them are blue, but they're not ticking for them. So it's one of those things, like timing is going to be crucial. We haven't rotated, and this is the part that I was talking about. We haven't rotated in yet. And I'm worried that they're going to focus on structures, forget about mid, and then they're going to get cooked on it. So right now they should have a rally set on the Sky Altar. We haven't, I don't know. Did we pop any skills, team? Let me see. So he did do, they did do energetic. We have Swift Stride and War Drums on the side of SS, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I'll be honest with you, it's an interesting play because they also haven't had to use skills in middle too. And so Huns could be, it could be a little dicey. We also don't have enough marches for them to even be worth popping skills in the middle either. The timing is just off. You can tell. Blue's coming in from all directions right now. You can already see, look at the call that Huns is making right now. Instead of rotating, all these should be going mid. All these should be going mid, and there should be a rally that's just going in on the altar. You don't want to free march this. The first arc is going to be worth 3,000 score, and the arc's about to spawn here in 15 seconds. We're going to stay here because I want to see what happens with these marches. The altars, 3 altars are ticking in favor of SS right now. Altar arc has just spawned, and it's a free grab from Hans. Run, boy, run. All right, somebody should be picking it up from the side of Hans right now. You're going to see Belly. Belly's going to start picking it up here in a minute. They got multiple bellies. Target those bellies first. Ew. It's only downside right there. Now this belly's going to be gone. They should have already been hitting them. And he's dead. All right, now target the other belly. Very nice. SS is coming in with more people though. And this is the young team. This is young team right here. You can tell. They kind of chalked up the first arc. The difference is, right, if you aren't going to be dominant, if you can't be dominant on structures, you're going to have to be dominant in mid. Right? Flipping these only helps SS right now because you're not scoring points for the next 2 minutes. If that makes sense. Good thing is the SS isn't really picking it up, so they're a little slow to do that. All right. Looking for the upside down. All right. Back on the structure game. So here's the difference, right? The difference that I was talking about is if you are going to give them a free arc, you have to own the structures. You can't lose both. You can't lose both. So like you can't do this. You can't do that. You have to stand, you know, if you're going to be there, then you got to hit. Because what's going to happen now is they're all going to rotate to structures and then they're going to bang them all out. So if you haven't scored already, you're not going to score. Here it comes. Watch. We're going to progress forward. These guys are going to rotate back or rotate forward. They're going to hit this altar and we're going to get caught in no man's land. Let's see. Anubis see, they haven't had to go for those either. And I know because the matches I've been in have been all blowouts. So. And I don't see anybody rotating to him either. No mark. I'm not a huge fan of that. That should have been popped in mid. But let's see. Perfect. The Alex Saladin combos. Let's see what the swarm goes down to. Pyrus YSG. Interesting. Very nice. Oh, bro. Don't let your homie get blanked like that. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Come on, Turtle. Give it to him, Turtle. Yeah. Get in there. I like that, Turtle. I like that. That's a vibe. Hitting Garrison over here. I like it. Very good. Smart. Smart. I don't even know if they have a Garrison in here, but we're gonna find out together, boys. Leo with the attack, bro. Get cooked, bro. Which Pokemon were you, Leo? Oh, I don't see you in there. I think it timed you out. It did the cooldown. And like I said, insta reflip back all these altars. So that's the downside. If you're gonna give up altar or you're gonna give up arc, you have to take structures. You cannot wait for a rally. You just gotta swarm. Just gotta swarm and heal. That's the Osiris League way right there. Here comes Martel Garrison in there. Very nice. A little Saladin rally. Should be Chad's Garrison on bot side. Nice. See, Chad's Garrison's holding really strong. They're using war drums externally. It's interesting. So if Huns could piece together a good rotation in mid, like, I don't even know what we're using our skills on, team. No mark. So we use 6 on no mark. I'm like, I would have rather them use that in the middle during that time period. Could have been working on structures. Dude, we got belly swarming, brother. Woo-hoo. Or is he standing out there? Oh, he's just standing. He's just standing. Good job holding the altars. Saladin is so tanky. He doesn't hit extremely hard. YSG helps with that, but he is very tanky. So this is the part where it should be. Oh, they got some reinforcements coming. You would have normally have either let the garrison kill this and then kill all the reinforcements. Because right now, right, that garrison isn't set and not full, and they're about to start swarming again. This guy fell asleep at the wheel, bro. All right, let's look at the structures. All right, altar, they held that one. They just flipped the north one. Why are there so many TPs, bro? How many TPs? They don't have any? Are they getting TP'd out? We'll have to pay attention to that. I don't think they're swarming them, but I don't know. So 7-6. We are holding the occupation points per minute slightly in favor of us. I'm just not used to not seeing that many TPs. That means that cities have to be getting sent back. There's no way. Chad is there. JD. And then staff. That means that Odin and Valve should be up here. Odin, Valve, Peace. So topside is holding. The interesting part is that topside is the one that is losing their altar more often than not. Man, this hurts right here. Most people will never understand just how far of a run this is just to get into the fighting zone. And this is why when I was telling you and explaining, strategy wise, if you know that you're gonna have late teleporters, you always prioritize them in the first 2 rows, because having to run from back here all the way out, by the time you get out is another minute. So they are getting TP'd. Okay, no, they're TPing out. Okay, cool. I was like, huh? But see, this already, right, is super unbalanced. So it doesn't help them. The Chad's garrison is being a Chad right now, bro. 2 people teleporting on right side. That shouldn't, I assume, yeah, I don't know. I think right now people are seeing there's teleports available and then they're TPing to their side. But it should be, we need TPs on bottom side first. Like the call out should be getting made. It needs to balance out because one side's getting overloaded. And the only time I would say that's good and that's okay is if that side is the one that's has the bigger players, that has more players that are pushing on that side, then cool. But if it's balanced, it needs to balance out. Because now Chad's garrison. Yo, Chad's garrison. Right side blue is fighting with 13 against 9. Yeah, it's a big difference. And then Chad's garrison is holding, brother. Hold. But bro, this is the part I'm talking about. Where are the skills at? Where are the skills at? We should have energetic. We should have something going. We should have something going. And as I say, energetic gets popped. But we're about to rotate to middle. The timing is just off right now. The timing is just off. That energetic, like I would have, at this point, I would have just saved it because now you're about to rotate middle, or they may rotate middle. I don't know. It may or may not. We do have a swarm that's coming in over here. Swarming that Martel. But here's the play. Are they going to run off and kill their marches? That's the play right there. It looks like they're going to push forward, kill their marches off. Do we have a garrison? Please tell me we have a garrison. Let's kill our marches off. Get ready for rotate middle. We are going to be super late. Super late. So Odin's marches right here, this is a lesson. Odin's marches that are full should already be rotating mid. Especially with slow infantry, he should be already rotating mid. So the call out should be, if your marches are 3/4 to full, rotate mid. And it looks like nobody is rotating mid. Dude, desert, what are these skills, bro? We're desert storming 2 marches? What is that? It's all right. We'll get used to it. Right side red has 12 versus 9. Mixed up colors. Nah, you're good, but you're good, Leo. He can attack enemy walking in mid. Exactly. Odin needs to be using those marches to block. Or to just cause chaos in the mid. Running to the right doesn't help in that sense. It's just the strat. Martel, dude, Chad's Martel is holding tight. Let's see if the boys can get in. They got a rally and a swarm on the structure. That Martel is thick, boy. Now imagine it in KVK. Dude, Hank, just jump in, bro. Just jump in. Jump. Get in. It doesn't matter. Just jump in. Oh my God. At that point, it doesn't matter. Just get in. Oh. At that point, it doesn't matter. You just get in that shit. You just get in. It don't matter. All right, we got Martel. Whose Martel is this? I don't even know. I assume it would be Val for Odin's. They have too many T5. Can't do much more than we have. Nah, you're good, Grumpy. Part of it's T5, part of it is timing, part of it is strategy. It's not all. And that's why I'll be honest with y'all, a lot of the times I don't cover my own teams because I don't want people to take it in a bad light. But I cast every match the way I would cast every match. So the way I see it is just how I call it, whether it's true or not or whatever. But right now, right, the difference is this. Look, Grumpy. This versus this. Big difference. Big difference. Right? If this is going to have a majority, it should be overwhelming on this side. The number one structure that we are holding, their desert altar, better than we're holding our own desert altar, and we can reinforce this one a lot faster. You know what I mean? That's the part. That's the part. Right now, the arc is spawned. We have 0 people inside. What are we using sneaky tactics for? For who? That's what I'm talking about. So sneaky tactics can be used on up to 30 marches, and I believe we just used it on 5. Please tell me they're at least fast marches, right? They're not terribly. This belly is slow. No, they're gonna outrun him. They ain't gonna catch him. It won't matter. I think one might catch him, but he'll be way over here by time. Let me see. Yeah, the balance is just off. There shouldn't be that many on one side. Is what it is. But yeah, the T5s are gonna hurt. But bottom side is honestly, if they had more people, they'd be doing good. Chad's garrisons are doing fantastic. So they decided to run a Thutmose. Ooh, that's some tanky stuff right there, boy. Let me tell you something. Richard should hold, but damn. Right back here. 450, 640. Rally coming in. Little Chad rally, yo. Hey, yo, a little Martel rally. Gotta cover it. All right, took it. Nice. See, bot side, even with light, is still doing fantastic. The issue that's killing them right now is nobody's rotating arc. And so, like, if you, I'll preface it with this, right? This isn't including the other arc, which they haven't captured yet, which they took it to an outpost, which is fantastic for us. But those are huge point surges. Also, to take note, none of the Anubises have been captured either, which means that's a huge L for both teams. Because if you captured both, that's potentially 25% bonus. So honestly, this could be way worse than what it is right now. So like, we are doing a good job on structures. The problem is when the rotating comes for timing for mid, we aren't even rotating. We're rotating like 2 marches to mid, which if you're going to do that, that's okay. Right. But then you need to be dominating structures, just dominating structures. How's the arc? The arc should be free. We can check it. Should be free. I don't know if you can with T4. Maybe. MVP, how's it going, buddy? I don't know if you can with T4. Hey, what I will say, right, is it's still like the homies are out here rocking with what is this? 7, 8 people? 8 to 12. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 people to 8. Like, can we get a brother some help over here? You know what I mean? Get brother some help over here. He's holding it down. Don't get me wrong. Chad is holding strong and the crew down south. But 14 to 9, I don't know, fam. I don't know about that. This is and don't get me wrong. I will give them credit. I know our planners will come back stronger next season because these are the little details that you have to focus on, right? It's the little details, right? The idea that we have players that are in the back row back here, this takes almost a minute and a half just to get out of the starting zone, which is why you usually mix in the last teleporting players in the front 2 rows. And you'll see that with a lot of teams, right? The other balance comes in as TP priority, right? We know these guys want to port in first, but who, like, these are the first 4, next 3. It should always be balanced on both sides with the TPs. Because if you see people that are like, oh man, a TP, and they're just randomly going in, and then we have a 90 mil in the back, I'm not saying we do, then that's when it becomes a little different. It shouldn't be this lopsided the whole match. You know what I mean? And then thirdly, prioritizing your own desert altars first, because they're so easy and so quick to reinforce because of how close they are. We are doing a fantastic job capturing theirs, right? But we are doing a really bad job of holding ours. And then on top of that, the timing. The final one is probably the biggest one, and it takes teams time to get this, right? Ironically, the timing of everything is off, right? When you see the clock, there should be call outs at 4.5 minutes. Okay, everybody start preparing, kill off your marches, send fresh ones towards middle. And then at the 3-minute mark, 2:45, everybody should be rotating middle if you are gonna be fighting for middle, right? Right now, we're popping skills for 5 marches right now. You can't have that, right? We had the biggest skill we popped was no mark, and it was popped after the arc was captured, which doesn't really help us, right? It should have been popped when we weren't gonna show up for mid. Should have been popped so it could help with structure capture. And those are all little things. Like, it sounds like a lot, right? But at the end of the day, those little fine tuning is what's going to help, right? We'll also have more T5 next rotation, which is going to help too. Don't get me wrong. I'm proud of the boys and girls. They're showing, they're coming out, they're battling, they're fighting. But this is what I'm talking about right here, right? The skills that SS is using, I like. If these were T5 and we could actually rotate to middle, we would be dominating this fight. Because of how they're using their skills in SS, they're all on the outsides. They are using 0 skills in the middle, and it's because we're not even going to the middle. Right? If we rotate to middle, we would pop some skills, brother. We would be winning the arcs in the middle. So the next arc is going to be worth 4,000 points. So that's what makes this interesting, right? We're not completely out of it, even though like some people may think so, right? We're not completely out of it yet, right? We still got 23 minutes. But at this point, right, we're at 4 minutes. The call should be, if we've secured our altars, we have garrisons in them, we should already be rotating mid. Should already be rotating mid, or at least talking about rotating mid. All right, let's see. A little Martel garrison. Who do they have on it? Rallying. Saladin again? Yeah. Dude, Saladin is so beefy, bro. That salad, man. How's everybody doing today, fam? Do me a huge favor, if y'all enjoying the cast, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the stream link out. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the cast. Today is top 32 day. We find out which teams make it into top 32, as those are going to begin here in a couple weeks. As a side note, next week will be the rest period for Osiris League. And so it's a 1 week, basically a 1 week vacation they set up. And then next weekend, they will lock in top 32 seeds. And then the following weekend, then we start battling it out in group play inside of top 32. And we have some people rotating mid, but see, this is what I'm talking about. Like, we should be rotating mid. With 3 minutes, we should be rotating mid. Nobody should be going after enemy structures right now. Unless we're fully committing to structures, which is okay too. Oh, are they going after obelisk again? That's okay. The 3 matches I shared all later. You didn't give me the divisions. You only gave me 1, Leo. So I looked at it, and the one that you gave me a division for was at 15. The others, I couldn't, I don't know. I don't know who the second teams are, and I don't know what divisions they were, so I couldn't look. I can't search by team, so it didn't really help. The one I looked at is at 15 though, the one that you gave me. And I didn't have enough time. I'll look at the other ones though. You put 2638, 3257 Bastet Division 6, which that one was the one I checked out. The other one was, that's at 15. And then the 1093 didn't have a division, and the 1981 didn't have a division. Those are the first 2 messages you put. Oh, was it the images? Oh, bro. Okay. That's my bad. That was my bad. But yeah, the 15 one will probably start with that one. Yeah, you put it in the images. No, you're right. You're right. I think I just went immediately to your last messages. That was my fault. My bad. But yeah, we'll be checking one of those out at 15. See that's the part that I'm talking about, right? There's nothing against Shanks, right? But the 44 mil should have been here before the 25 mil. Before the 20, the fact that the 44 was the last one out here, one of the last ones out here, is kind of wild, right? So it's TP priority, right? 23 was here first. I know that Staff was there, Hink was there, so these are okay. Chad was one of the first ones, but Bocephus honestly came in late too. And so we'll get there eventually, right? It's just little things right there. Just breaking down everything. Let's see if the arc, 11 seconds. Let's see if they grab it correctly from the back. CC. Let's do, like, as bad as this sounds, I would rather them use a skill right here with these 5 marches at least. At least. But there's just no support here. There's just no support. Do we have any skills? Nope, no skills. All right. Now, the one mistake they cannot make, especially when they don't have numbers, they cannot run this to an outpost. They have to run this to their altar, their shrine, at minimum. See, this is where you pop a skill. At minimum, you pop a skill right here. And here comes blue. Ready for it? No, is anybody picking it up? Please tell me. Okay, cool. Here comes the downside. Here it comes. Where's the rally at? There's the rally. Do we have a garrison? This is where it gets dicey, boys. I still don't know where the skills are at, boys. Where are the skills at? Put war drums. Put something on. Put something on. This is brutal. Put Desert Storm. Put some. I don't even know what skills they put on either. I really hope they don't use no mark right here. I don't even know if they have mid skills. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I don't even know what skills they have. And nobody's picking it up. Oh no. Oh no. Where's everybody, boys? Where is everybody? Then maybe they're out of troops. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah, we lost that arc too. I can already tell you that. We lost that arc. I can tell you we already lost that one. Nobody's picking it up. So this is the stall tactic that we talk about in a lot of the other arcs. If you were in Huns right now, I don't care what march it is, you should be picking this up. Because, and this is the stall tactic, when you pick it up, when you die, 10-second restart to pick it back up. And that's how you stall. That's how you stall when you don't have numbers. And here comes Desert Storm right on top. It's going to kill all these marches. Yep. There it is. And then blue's probably picking it up right now. Oh, it was red. Just too late. They were trying to pick it up before. Bro, don't tell me. Oh no. Oh, that should have been before. What are we doing? Oh. We should have been popping that when we were running the arc, boys. Oh no. Are we at least holding the shrine for right now? I don't think it's going to hold for long, though. You got to get in there, Mikey. Just got it. Oh, or not. All right. Yeah, Titan, it is. It's the Huns one in 4028. We're playing at a disadvantage, but a lot of the mistakes that are happening have nothing to do with troop disadvantage. It's just timing, skills, just the usual stuff. Does troop disadvantage and commander disadvantage play a role in it? Yes. Right, but timing has nothing to do with commander disadvantage. Skill usage doesn't have to do with it. And rotating has nothing to do with any of those. Right, and we're kind of watching that right now. But yes, that's what it is. Come on, boys, pick it up! Pick up the art! Let's go! You got numbers, it's close to you. Pick it up. Pick up the arc, set a rally. Let's go. Let's go. Gotta pick it up. 14 minutes. 14 minutes. Let's go. Pick up the arc, please. For the love of God, somebody yell in comms. Yeah, I'm getting ready to hop in the voice chat, even though I'm 5 minutes behind. Pick up the arc. Use a skill. There you go. Oh, blue picked it up. Yo, get cooked. Take it further. Oh, come on. He's helping you out. He's helping you out. Get a rally in. Get a rally in on this shrine, please, for the love of God. Send marches. Swarm this. Send one big T5 player. That's an Alex Garrison. This should be getting insta-swarmed. Arc carrier has died. Let's zoom out and see how the map's looking right now. So blue is overloading to this side. We should be getting some swarm. Well, at least there should be a call out for one swarm player, Valve or somebody. They're going to take this. But now we need to get a Garrison in here. We need to get a Garrison. We took the structure, get Garrison, and we need somebody to pick up this fucking thing. Pardon my French. 32-13 somehow getting two teams. Yo, let's go. Who picked it up? Is it blue or red? I see the timer. Red, let's go. No, do not take it to the outpost. No. Take it to the shrine. Take it to the shrine, boys. Garrison the shrine, take it to the shrine. Oh, bro, he's taking it all the way to the back. In most situations, I'll be honest, in most situations, I would advise that. In this situation, I do not, because we are playing at a deficit right now, and so we need to score this arc. We need to score. I'm looking at the structures right now. I really, honestly, I kind of wish one T5 would go and get the Anubis. I don't actually know if one could do it by itself, but this is the part I'm talking about, right? We have no, like, they should not be able to let the opponent team run across the entire field for free. Where are the skills? Where's energetic? Where's, dude, you popped war drums and swift stride and I'm baffled, bro. Where are the skills at? Desert Storm. So the Desert Storm, when did they use to the death? So see, that's the part that I'm talking about right there, right? They popped large skills for small amounts of marches. And that you can't have, right? If you're going to pop a skill like that, you need to take the maximum benefit. This would have been a benefit to pop to the death, right? You're getting more than 5 marches, right? It covers up to 30. Blue is still running into this outpost, fam. Do we have provisioners? Shanks is coming in. Okay, so this is another, I will say this. This is another. Oh, it's people sending extra marches out. Okay, that's fine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good either. Good thing is, I think we might have TPs left. But CJ is going to hit like a truck. Bang. All right. Moving in on structures. They're leaving altars. This is an L move from SS. They should be going after, if they're going to send numbers, it should be going after the altar, not after the shrine. All right. Huns has the arc. Somebody hit it. Hit the outpost. Swarm it. Yes. He jumped out. He helped us. Jump in. Jump in. Bro, get your ass in there. Somebody get out. Somebody get out. Oh my God, he's dancing around. Bro, please, for the love of God, somebody get out so he can get in. Get in. Oh, we got it. All right, we got the arc. We don't have time for well, we have 1 minute. What? Knowing our skills. GG. GG to the skills. So we are down by 500 points. 500 points, boys. 500. Oh, this guy's going. Oh, bro, he has the Lohar on the wall. Woo. All right. Now, can we reset structures? We have 2 altars currently. We're going to have 3 altars. Do we have garrisons in them, though? Do we have garrisons in them, team? It's a close game. It's a close game, and that's all we can kind of ask for. I'm proud of the boys and girls and Huns. We're playing at a commander disadvantage. A lot of these players, I don't even think play Osiris League in their main accounts. So this is all for fun. They're having a good time. Solar Bulba, we are officially in top 32. Yo, congrats, sis. Congrats. Sorry for the late catch on this, on your message. All right, let's zoom out. Let's see. Okay, so they did flip this altar. They flipped. They're about to flip both altars. What's the points per minute advantage? So we're down by 300 now. So it just ticked back in favor of SS right now. We are getting into the realm. There's energetic. We are getting into the realm where the neutral game becomes very, very like good. We need to see, I need to see Chad. The call out should already be here. I need to see a big T5 come in here and clear this guy out, because he's clearing all the players out right now. He's clearing them all out. This might be, I'll be honest with you, this might be where they lose it, because all these players are provisioning. And if their cities are all like all these guys that are provisioning, if their cities are getting TP'd back here, they're not going to make it in time. They're not going to make it in time. They won't make it in time to get back. So in order for you to collect provision score, your provisioners have to make it back to your city. Oh, Turtle's doing the L, the L, the L, the L. You got TP'd out. Better get those provisioners in, boy, before you get TP'd out. Watch. If he gets TP'd out before this March gets in. Why is he jumping out? Okay. All right. Well, we aren't going to pay attention to that. We just know that's happening on the bot side. Here we go. Desert Altar. See, Chad's Garrison's doing fantastic. We just don't have the numbers here. Part of it has to do with that guy that's swarming down the cities. You can't really do, there's not much you can do about that at 25 mil, right? There really isn't. Do we have TPs? Just one TP. So the boys and girls are bringing it back, but damn. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. This guy's doing a great play right here. If nobody's going to stop him, he's going to zero out everybody in the circle, and then that's GG's. At this point, taking care of this guy is more important than holding a structure. Shanks at least had a garrison set. but I still think he's gonna get taken behind the woodshed. CJ is just oof. He chunky. Yeah, very rough. It's one of those things, like, it's so back. We're playing at the disadvantage. We're still in KVK 1 and they're about to hit KVK 3. So it's like, do I think we're going to do better? Hell yeah, I think we're going to do better moving forward. It's a good lesson. I think if they watch this back, maybe they do, maybe they don't. The number one takeaway, actually, there's probably the 3 takeaways. We kind of dove a little bit deeper earlier. 3 takeaways is, 1, they got to fix the TP priority. Bot side was way over, like, or top side had way too many people considering bot side, right? 2, skill usage. Enough said. Skill usage needs to, like, it needs a complete revamp. I think we didn't pop skills when they should be popped to take advantage of, like, the arc that we won should have been way easier than what it was. If we would have popped Desert Storm, killed all those marches, literally the arc runner would have ran free. It wouldn't have taken an extra 5-10 minutes to get it, right? And then 3, rotating to mid. Timing. We only went to 1 mid fight, and the 1 mid fight that we went to, we won, right? And so understanding that timing and the callouts is going to be huge. Outside of that, we did really well for structures. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not saying that because I'm in Huns. We did really strong on the structures, right? Our structure game, I think once you start getting more T5 players and we get the timing down, it's gonna be great, right? It is gonna be great. It's just a matter of that, right? But timing, organization, and planning have nothing to do with T5 and commander deficit, right? We actually held up fantastic in the commander deficit. Look at how we're doing with our Martel garrisons, bro. Look at how well we're doing with Martel. Like, color me impressed. This is like, didn't expect it for KVK, bro. It's gonna be nice. So, like, structure game, we are doing great. We just are off on rotations and timing. And it does make a big difference. Granted, I will also say this is one of our first times that I would say we had a proper arc fight, like Arc of Osiris fight, like where the team is showing up and we are fighting. So this is going to be great experience for Huns. It's gonna be great experience where we had to hold structures, we had to garrison, we had to rotate, we had to, the one thing that neither team did well on, and both teams didn't, is these never went down, ever, a single time in the match. This was 25% that potentially could have been taken by one team, which could be ultimately the decider in this match. We held structures so well, but had no buffs for that. Oh, it could be a big deal. Grumpy, I felt commander deficit wasn't our biggest issue. It was just power. They had 10 plus T5s and we had 4. Well, yeah, if you rewatch the cast back, I promise you, you'll notice. I noticed a lot of stuff, and a lot of it didn't have to do with that. That's the problem. Right. We highlighted quite a bit of them. I don't really want to beat a dead horse or sound like I'm coming down hard on the boys and girls, because y'all are doing fantastic. So they're down by about 1,300 points right now. 1,300 points. Is this guy still swarming cities, bro? Dude, somebody has to call this out, dude. Somebody has to call this out. We need to clear this guy out. He keeps TPing everybody out. We're just wasting TPs. All right, let's see how the boys are holding up over here in this altar. Let me see. Some strategy got us. TPs for sure. TPs for sure. Skill usage, I would say, was like a 1 of 10. Victory for side, I believe it's SS. Odin with the MVP. Let's see who it came down to. Oh, by 800 points. Oh. 800 points, boys. That's what it comes to, slim margin. Hey, but I'm proud of our boys and girls. They held it down. They held it down, brought it back. The heels, welcome to Osiris League. The heels, 6 million heels. 2 arcs to 1 occupation. Look how, even at commander disadvantage, look how well we did on occupation. SS slightly taking an advantage. 5K provisions, bro. Now, I will say this. If we are provisioning that well, what it's telling me is I didn't pay enough attention, but I think our provisioners kept coming back to their cities. Don't come back. You stay out there as long as humanly possible and you come in at the last minute. It probably would have been higher if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Total kills 35-26, severely wounded, flip-flop, units healed 5.8. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. They had to heal 5.8 million troops. Teleports 29 to 36. Yeah, they kept tipping us out. Hey, congrats SS85 and also the Huns. You know, y'all absolutely hammered it out. So I know we're gonna do. We got some experience under the belt next season. Watch out. Curly, yo, how's it going, big dog? Good to see you. GG. Solar, they did try to counter Inferno by splitting ball and didn't work. Bro, it's tons of fun. Yo, that's all that matters, Grumpy. Facts. To be honest, we probably shouldn't have been in the final. No, y'all should have been in the final. Y'all should have been in the final. I think the skill usage is what killed y'all, to be honest. What killed the team. Then tried diving our carrier and I infernoed it. It's what I told you, sis, right? What I said last time. People are gonna think that it's useless until they dive bomb in, and then you save it and use it when they're gonna, they're gonna use to the death, and then once they pop to the death, you pull back, pop Inferno, and then you push them as a ball, and then see what happens. They'll waste their whole to the death skill. And then at the very end, your ball will pull back to not get absolutely soaked out of their minds. T4 Siege March fills up before a match ends. Jesus. I put the 2 closest games in the chat from Baztet. Smallest alliance, but we had solid coordination. I would say we're probably like 40% there, Grumpy. 40%. We have a lot we could improve on, for sure. That has nothing to do with troops or commanders. If y'all are genuinely interested by what to improve on, I definitely tell y'all rewatch it. I'll probably chop it into a video and I'll post it up, but give it a watch if y'all are interested in it, because I broke down everything that was like nitpicking, every little thing. Certain things here, certain things we did really well. The garrisons in particular did really, really well. Could use some practice and coaching. Yeah, I think more experience y'all have. All right, let me see. Let's go see some. Hold on. Oh, Curly sent me a picture. Oh, that was from yesterday. I was like, bro, what? I'm not even there anymore. I was like, wait, did I leave my account out? I thought I left my account out. Yeah. You having some fun in the KVK, big dog? In-game bulb chat. All right, give me a second. Let's see. All right. Yo, let's see. Woo! 33 to 35. 2 arcs to 1. Occupation looking good. 0 provisionings, which is fantastic. 8471. 17 million heals. I hope that was T1. Solar, sis, which realm and division were you in again? I want to see if we can find that play. Find the solar play. Fantastic match. Hell yeah. All right, let me see this one. 36-32. Okay. So that was the second team from 1903. Close. Dang, with the occupation. Yo, those were close. Let me see if we can find Sis's play real quick. She's still here. Solar, are you still here, Solar? I don't remember which one she was in. We watched it earlier. I think she was Baztet. 1 Art Games, yep. 1 Art Games. The interesting part is I wonder if any of them went for Solar said they won, but I'm trying to see. She was talking about the plays. I don't remember. She was Baztet, I know, though. I don't remember where, though. And we'll go. What are they? 3.6, and we are 3.2. Should we watch both? Are we gonna jinx everybody? Are we gonna jinx our squad? SC playing our top 32. Oh, I kind of want to give the German sausages some highlight at 15. Oh! All right, 25. Let's see. We got a little time to kill. Let's go see if we can see Sis's. Bro. All right, let me see. Let's see if we can see it. I want to see the play. All right, we can fast forward this to, I think it's around the 15 minute mark. Arc hasn't been captured. Okay, whoa, look at that. Perfect timing, boys. All right, so Sip right here. Let's zoom out. Let's see. So Sip coming in. Inferno's popped. I know we can see it, but can they see it? Where's this coming from? No way, bro! They just ran past her! Yo! They didn't catch it! They didn't catch it! Yo! Coming in for the 2.0! Oh! Got him! Got him! Oh no! Got him! Oh man! Oh no! Got him! Sis with the insane Inferno play again, bro. Oh, that was so good. Okay, let me dissect this real quick. Let me dissect this real quick for Sis. So here, I'll tell you what I noticed. All right, let's zoom it back. Okay. So first things first, right? You know that most teams are gonna put their sentries right here to see who's rotating in. Okay, there you go. The sentry is gonna get popped. I assume it's somewhere over here, somewhere. You have your murder ball that's coming in, right? They're gonna post up forward. Let's zoom in. Let's fast forward just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, so they're posturing forward right now. Okay. Oh, you can't pause this, bro. Okay, here's the thing. When people rotate middle, this is a special note to take. You will always see them normally come like this. You see how this choke point's right here? And this choke point's right here? The reality is most teams aren't running diagonally here. There is a blind spot that exists right here that Solar exposes, because you see how when everybody's running from their obelisk, it runs and they all run to this choke point right here. So there is a window of opportunity right here that you can sit, and that's the part that got exposed, right? Between the two vectors, right? When you're running from starting zone and running from this corner, there is a blind spot that will exist if you are far enough in. And that's the part that got exposed really, really deep. And as we see, they probably clean them up pretty handily. Insane play. Fantastic play once again from Sip. All right, let's go see the next arc. This one should be at around 30 minutes, I want to say, if I had to take a stab at it. Or are they sitting on it? They might have sat on it. Did they sit on the arc? Oh, they sat on it. Okay. Let's see. So they went for a 2 arc game. Okay, so we are there now. All right, let me see. Let's go back to like 36. All right, perfect timing. Let me see. Let's zoom out real quick. Rotating in. Okay. Great idea on the side of Sip. Get back your Shrine of War first. You don't want to not have that 5%. Going into a mid fight is important. You can, in this situation, I normally would be like, all right, you lose an altar, kind of sucks. Shrine of War, you're losing buffs on the mid, right? Which you really don't want. So Sip is, let me see, we might have to zoom forward. How far off? 1.5 minutes. All right, let's see. Let's see what they do. Please tell me she does it to him again. I don't know if she does it twice. Wait, did you pop it in Anubis? Oh, they overcommitted on Anubis on this one? Let me see. Yeah. Which is kind of weird because they're already down by 12k, so it doesn't really help them in that sense. Sis, did you pop Inferno again? Or am I just dancing in the sun? Did y'all do it again? I don't know if this would. Well, it's a 30-minute cooldown. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way they would have been able to pop it right now unless they use. They did use Time Warp. So maybe. Okay, so you only used it once. We did. It's when we were holding like 8 minutes into the match. Okay, yeah. So it was the one time. It was the one time. Very cool. And then Solar said, it's closer to the end of the match. Let me see. Let me see. It's hard because I can't see it and I don't know when it happens. Wait, Alakurt? Is that our homie? Is that our homie? Yo? Oh, Blondie! Yo, Blondie's in 40-30. Where's Alakurt? Alakurt. Homie. I don't know if that's my Alakurt. The Alakurt from AOEM. All right, I might have missed it. Let me see. For the second arc, and then you can see when skills were popped. Oh yeah. You're right. 1205. Okay. So what's the math on that? That would be at 60-48 ish. I wish they would correlate with each other, bro. Okay, we haven't used it yet. But where does it get used? That's the trick. I don't know if it actually shows it on our obelisk. Top side. All right. No way. Where's the march at? I don't. Where's the march at? Oh, it's on the arc carrier. Yo! It's on the arc carrier. Bro! It's on the arc carrier. They're running after him. Oh, no. Yo! Oh, no. Oh, no. Got him. Got him, coach. We got him. Bop-a-da-boom. Bam. Bop. Oh, no. Got him. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty, sis. That ain't right. That ain't right. Oh, man. That ain't right, sis. That ain't right. Oh, man. Oh. Oh. The master strategist TP to steal. You could have, anybody in here could have just picked it up though. That's the funny part. Oh, door. That's too funny. That's too funny. Lil, enemy is like, why the are we holding arcs against us? You bullying us. Nah, they're in their mind, they were like, all right. We got this arc carrier. They're either gonna capture it or we're gonna capture it. And sis just win and just doosh, just drop it on their face, bro. But what makes it trolly solar is you said that they can see the icon. So you know, as a player, now hear me out. I don't know if y'all tested it. If you can see the march, if you kill the march, does it auto drop the inferno where you die, or does it not trigger at all? That part I don't know. Have y'all tested that? It doesn't trigger. Okay. We canceled it for the second arc. Yeah, I saw you use time warp, so I assumed you were going to use it. So I thought, why not? Enemy is like, yeah, dude, that's too funny. Wow. That's funny, sis. I ain't gonna lie. Congrats on top 32. No, I messed up time warp. It happens. Time warp is one of those skills that is extremely powerful, but if you cuck it up, it's really cucked up. Because a lot of people will do that with no mark, and then they do that. And if you do it correctly, it's great. If you do it poorly, that's a lot of skill points that are wasted. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see real quick. We still have a hot second before. Let me see. I know we're out here. I'll show the KVK map real quick. Make sure if y'all haven't already, do me a huge favor. Drop a hi in the chat. Do something. We're going to do a Pokemon Battle Royale here in a minute. So if you want to be in on it, just say hi and it will spawn a Pokemon for you. And then we'll go that way. Whoops. 1 second. Let me hit the filter button. My bad. My bad, team. Don't yell at me. Yeah. So that happened. That happened. Last night after the stream, we were able to, y'all saw on the stream if you were here, we cut out Boom from 3777, started zeroing a bunch of people. And I think right now, what are we doing right now? We just rallying the fort? Just the free burn? The burn? Yeah. All right, so we're babysitting that burn. We're building up over here. They're building all the way up, boys. All the way up. Yo, you got a rally coming in? Yo. Little Archer gang. I don't think that's going to beat that garrison without reinforcement. This is a good cancel. Oh, bro. Yeah, no, we're not watching wheelchair races. All right. All right, let me see. Let's see if we can go in here. All right, that burn is there. Somebody getting killed down here, bro? No, it's just open field. It's just a little open field fighting. All right, let me see. Is that our flag? I think that's our flag. I don't know why we're building south, but it is what it is. Is it to touch the... We can also wrap around to try to double that as well. Let me see. That one's free burning. This one should be... Oh. All right, let me see. I think we're gonna come down here for a little bit. Oh, they got the burn on it. What the fuck? They just swarm it? No, Xion! Wait, did Xion get... Bro, Xion. Xion, are you here? Calling Xion. They tried to Inferno us? Jesus Christ. It should just be a tap up here. Should just be a tap. Yep. There it is. Tappy. Shake the laffy taffy. So this zone should be pretty much done. This zone should be pretty much done. Let's go get a little fighting, I guess, while we can. While the fighting is fighting. All right, let me see. I don't really want to waste. I don't have a ton of massive expansions, and we're gonna need that later on. So let me just use the 25. I'm only gonna use the 25 on this one because we're gonna be fighting some big boys later on, and I don't really want to waste it right now. Boost you done. Honestly, their 3777's KVK might just be over already. I ain't gonna lie. Might be over. No, I'm just kidding. But they did get quite a bit of players get zeroed for sure. All right, let's do a little fighting while we're on our downtime. We still got about 35 minutes before our next match. So we'll do a little KVK back and forth for a little bit, and then 15 UTC will either be the SC squad that we're gonna be streaming or the ones that Leo sent me. Let me see. Leo sent me the one for 15. So it'll be between those two. Hold on. I'll put a poll up. Y'all can vote. And that will be which one y'all want to see. Let me see. Start a poll. All right, just give me 1 second. Let me get this out. Who was it? Give me 1 second. I forgot who our match was against. Team. Oh wait, hold on. Let me get this ruined before I. Let's do March speed today. 7-7. All right, now let's look. Who's our match against? Match info. And then it is 2481 versus 3191. All right, get your votes in. Get your votes in. The 15 UTC is between those two matches. Between those two matches, whichever one y'all vote more is the one that we're gonna go with. Regardless. We'll check it back at around the a couple minute mark, and then we'll figure it out from there. All right, let me see. Okay, we got that. This probably isn't a smart push. I ain't gonna lie. We need kind of a ball in here. There's Geo coming in. Yo. I don't know if we're gonna have anybody else coming in. Let's see. God damn, look at those flags. Jesus Christ. I think the girls with their nails done. 26-38 match will probably be one-sided. The two close games for today that I had are... Oh, crap. The two close games for today that I had are 1981, 1921, and 1903. Also second team and at 15. Okay, well then, hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Let me end the poll. Let me clear that one then. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I don't know if Leo can set polls. Leo, can you set a poll or no? I don't know if that's a... Do you know if you have a feature to set a poll? Nah. Wonder if I'm managing one. Hold on, let me see. Wait 1 second. Oh wait, fuck. Fuck. It unmodded. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Add as mod. Swap words and change chat modes and live. Also. Okay. There you go. See, refresh the stream, Leo, and then see if it gives you the option. If it doesn't, then it probably doesn't then. And then I'll just have to run it. I changed you from a normal mod to a managing mod. That way you can like do blocked words and shit like that in the stream. I don't know if it unlocks the whole polls thing. If it doesn't, then I'll just run the poll. Dang. Okay. Yeah, there would be a plus icon, and then it would be like start a poll, start Q&A, do all that kind of stuff. That's fine. All right, let me see. So 19.8. Huh? I haven't started the second cast yet. So probably in like 11:15 I should be wrapping up. Why? Libby, there's no rush. That's fine. Go have fun. Versus shit, I lost 1921. 1921, and then ours was 2481 versus who? Trap. Match 3191. All right, there you go. Get your votes in, fam. Sorry about that. Did our ball already die, fam? I don't want to pokey. Let's go pokey. Maybe we fell asleep. We're the big boys. Yeah, we got some nice beefy marches over here. I'm gonna get the bang bang. Who is this? Watch it be a T5. I'm trying to see if our guys are engaged. I don't mind sending them out. But getting smashed by 15 isn't gonna help. Might just be waiting though, to be honest. Oh, there's the ocean. You hear Sadie. You hear Sadie barking. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know if y'all do. They're not. 88 mil. It's not bad. They think I'm gonna leave, but I'm not. I'm gonna get banged out here, boys. I'm here to bang. We're here to get swarmed. Oh, it's too late now, boys. It's too late now. Coming in on all the fun. Here, let's bring them over here for the party. Come on, boys. We trying to have a party. It's a party. It's a party, brother. Don't be running back. All right, bros. Real talk. 3777. You can't only come out. There you go. Okay, I was about to say. I'll reserve it. Okay. I was about to say, if they came and hit my marches and then just ran back after our ball came, bro, I was about to be salty. At least fight it out. You know what I mean? At least fight it out. It's just troops. I'll come back. I ain't worried. We want to have some fun too. You know what I mean? I respect that. All too often, people are like, oh, free KP. And then they'll come out. And then when actual fights happen, then they all run away. And it's like, bro, that's mad annoying. But I can respect that. We got some big boys. It's no disrespect. No disrespect at all. But see, we started the revolution, boys. We started the revolution. Roman, Boba, happy to join your live stream. I appreciate you, bud. How you doing today, fam? Attack Bulbaritos, dude. The disrespect is wild in here. All right, Leo, you're gonna run a battle royale, my friend. Let's run a battle royale real quick. Just do a small one. Just do a small one. Once I see it, then I'll flip over the screen. Those reports are gonna look real ugly. Not for me. Not for me. Here we go, boys. Battle Royale 100. I think it's just 3 of us in this one, though. I think it's just 3 of us in this one. Let's gang up on Leo, bro. Dang, somebody who chose Jolteon. Who's Jolteon? Bro, I'm getting ganged up on. This is wrecked. What the hell? Bro, the disrespect. The disrespect. Yo, go get the health pack. Go get the health pack. Go get the health pack. Bro, what is that? What is that? Oh. Oh, man. Ungodly right there, bro. What? The disrespect is wild. We lost to a worm, bro. We lost to a worm. How we gonna live down to this, bro? That's whack. Whack. All right, here, you know, we gotta change. Bulbul's getting disrespected out here. All right. Now your boy is shitting out stars. We don't need to keep any of those. Delete. Good. Hold on. Of course, I'm in the middle of Jolteon. Jolteon is you. Ah, I gotcha. Day is good. 4021 and cooldown KBK and go find a new home, Leo. Where y'all gonna end up? Where y'all looking at right now, Roman? We lost to a worm. Yeah. With the cheating character, bro. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here for it. Bro, if the worm beats us again, we're gonna have to retire. Bro, if the worm beats us again, team, we're gonna have to retire. You will never get this. You will never get this. La 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 la. Zap him. Yo, get zapped. Get a little zappage. Fly, Zapdos, fly. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. And I stole the health pack. Yo, take out that Jolteon. Show him who's boss. Yeah. Bro, are we about to lose to the worm again? Not acceptable. Oh my God. No words. No words, bro. No words. What in the hell? What the hell? One to 100, back game 3 years, pause, rise to civilization video, YouTube, Sparta War, the old time. Hell yeah. Let's heal some of these guys real quick. We lost to a worm again, bro. Tilted. Full tilt right now. Alright. Gucci. Alright. Let's go. Are we still fighting? We still got a little fight. Alright, alright, alright. Pikachu. I think you have to put exclamation point avatar and then Pikachu, Leo. They made a new Pokemon fusion. Really? That's awesome. Look at that fat Pikachu. That's awesome, Rampage. I haven't checked it out though. I saw that there was a guy on TikTok that was making like his own MMO RPG with Pokemon. Like he was trying to build it out himself. I was like, bro, you're a hero. Could you imagine how much that would break the internet if there was like, think of like League of Legends, but with Pokemon? Bro, it would break the internet, dude. It would break the internet. Where are we going, team? The fuck? Is there fighting up here? Oh, they burned our flag. Yo, let's go. Yeah, there ain't no fighting. I think fighting is just kind of where we're at. Ming, Rayquaza? No, Rayquaza, Ray isn't on this set yet. Wait, whoa, cheater. No, Rayquaza's not on the set. I am looking, probably not today, but because we have so many streams. But I am looking at trying to add some of the other ones. Right now, it's just the original 151. So if you want to switch Ming, you do exclamation point, basically what you did, and then you can choose any of the 151s right now. 151. So the original 151. So if you think old school Pokemon, that's who's in it. Pikachu, Squirtle, Snorlax, Bulba, Zapdos, Gloom. I think Gengar's in the, yeah, Gengar's 151 as well. So you can do Gengar, you can do Mewtwo, you can do all of those guys, the original ones. Yeah, Mewtwo should be out there. Yeah, there he is. Yo. All right, so we need to, let's fire up another one. Let's get another one going. We got more people in here now. We can crank it up to 250. To 250. I'm in there with Mewtwo. All right, we'll do a Battle Royale real quick. And if Leo's not available, then I'll do it. Ass catch 'em. Oh, bro, you gotta sign in for that shit? Hold on. My eyes, I can almost see it. All right, here we go. Dude, Mewtwo's getting ganged on right now. Gang. Bro, if the dumb caterpillar wins again, bro, full tilt. Somebody beat up that caterpillar. Unacceptable. Yes, thank you. Woohoo! Get him, Zapdos. Bro, pinche Pikachu, bro. God dang it. Bro, no way. No way he wins again, right? Oh! Yo, Mewtwo with the GOAT. That's why he's the GOAT. Yo, congrats on the dub, fam. Congrats on the dub. Wah, wah, wah. Great, right in the middle of a fight. Fuck me. I'm gonna ride this guy like Channing Tatum and Magic Mike. Those my eyes, I can almost see. Let's get a little fighty. Bro, our ball needs to stop backing up. All right, fuck it. I'll just stay here. Fuck it, I'll just stay here. A little rallying on a flag. Yo, hi him. And by you. Archer on Archer. Let's see how well. My marchers are dead, so I ain't worried about it. I remember you. I remember you. Ooh. Actually, hold on. Chat, I'm just saying this, right? With all the love in my heart. With all the love in my heart. Praise it. If nobody sent a earmuffs, if you're in 3777, right, you don't want to hear this. But what the absolute fuck are we doing with the stratagems team? Like, I normally shouldn't say shit to y'all, right? I shouldn't say jack shit to y'all. But what the fuck are you doing with your stratagems, chat? Like, what are we doing? Why do we have resource gathering for crystals instead of fighting in a fighting zone? You can switch it back. You can switch it. What the absolute nut punch? So here it is, right? Deals skiller combo, which isn't even what they're running the rally on. So 0 benefit for the rally. March speed, congrats, right? Your rally is gonna march a lot faster. Okay, cool. Right? Boom. Resourceful. We're getting more crystals because our rallies and garrisons, that's what they need. Bam. Extra bastion quest. That's that PvP. This is what we need. And then boom, field troops doesn't even apply to a fucking rally. What in the absolute, like, I shouldn't even be saying shit. But fam, that when people ask why you're getting absolutely just taken behind the woodshed, that's why. That's why. You had garrisons, and this zone is already over, which is the reason I'm saying this, but you had garrison leads with resource stratagems. I was showing them on stream yesterday. It was fucking out of your mind, bruh. Scientific experiment is winning it, bro. Dude, are y'all cooking me in the battle royales, bro? Dude, Zapdos comes down to it. Comes down to it. Here it comes down. Yo, captured my ultimate victory. Ultimate victory. Is Zoltan still using Zone 4 strat? Yeah, bro. And it wasn't even just them. It wasn't even just them. Some of the ones we were showing off yesterday, bro. Let me see if we can see some. Yeah. Let me see. Is it this one? No, this one had proper one. So that one had a proper one. Froggy. Froggy was one of the very few that actually had shit set up. Not Froggy. That was a city one. Froggy. Let me see. They're good there. That's fine. We saved some and we showed a bunch in the stream. Oh, they weren't from these reports. They were from a ton of open field and a couple rallies that I couldn't get in. Let me see. But yeah, we showed them on stream yesterday. It was fucking wild. Oh wait, these are old. These are super old. 318. These should be fine. Whichever troop defeats. Yeah. So these are fine. Bastion quests. Let me see if we have any in coalition. We were showing them from coalition. That's what they were showing. Shion, you better not. Shion, you better not be. You better not be in this chat, Shion. This is our boy. This is our boy Shion. That's always in chat. Resourceful overtime. And that was happening a ton. Let me see if I can find other ones. Look at that. Look at that. What? Bro. 500K to 9.5 million, bro. Oh. All right. Please at least have stratagems on, right? Hey, they didn't have the absolute shitter ones. That's a bonus. There you go. Not bad. Not fantastic, but okay. We'll take it. Could have been much worse. All right, let me see. See? This is what I mean, team. This is what I mean right here. Currently help building the 25? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Grumpy. Brother, the stratagems has legitimately left the building here. 1.5 to 4. The deads. And literally, bro, look at this. 1 march speed for a garrison. We got resourceful, overtime, and field troops. You just can't make this shit up. And this will probably be the last one that I break that down, but fuck me. Oh yeah, we're trying to get this heart. Oh, we're trying to get this star. Yo, hold on. We got to get this. Hold on. One second, chat. Yo, I got it. Get cooked. You gotta like time it because the messages have like a slight delay, so you have to like hit them before it's gonna jump. Get cooked. Yeah, no, they're getting absolutely blasted, team. And that's just some. I have a recording of some dude getting zeroed yesterday. I'll definitely release that one. I'll probably do a short on reacting to Oppo to Oppo getting zeroed. Because that's kind of wild to me too. Oh, you know what? Here, we need to... Wait, do we heal real quick? Let me heal real quick. Hold on. I'm losing the chat. What in the world? Yeah. Jump. Arc match now. So 4 minutes. 4 minutes, Leo. We always are on the 5-minute delay, but yes, we will. Did you help hit Oppo? I did not. I did not. That was, I think, done by 1 or 2 players. I wouldn't do that to my boy. I've had the opportunity to help zero out other CCs, but I don't know. I think it's one of those kind of you don't shit where you eat kind of deal, and I mingle with a lot of those guys enough where I'm kind of like, now am I out there like actively like telling them to shield? Like there's very few that I'll do that for. If the match is about to begin, then I probably won't send out troops, because then we're gonna be in there. So who won? 1981, 1921. All right, here we go. Mass attack. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get one more battle royale before we hop in the match. I know Leo sent me the picks, so let me see. We're 19. I think it was 18. Bastet 18, I think, is the one that won. This one. Yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, we still have a 2.5 minute, basically. 2.5 minutes and we're in. 2.5 minutes and we're in. Invincible. Dun, 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 dun. Oppo got zeroed? Yeah, he got zeroed within like the first. He got on stream. Yep. Literally, he was on stream and got zeroed. Leo slave, Jesus Christ. Sasuke, yo, welcome to Burrito Gang, my friend. Thank you for subbing to the channel. I appreciate you. Leo slave Jotian, yeah. All right, let's get a battle royale going real quick, Leo. Let's do our last one before our match. Let's get a final battle royale in. We got 30 seconds before we load in. Let's get a nice doozy. We got a nice little crowd coming in. Yo, we'll do some more of these. And honestly, Leo can run these during the match too. Sasuke with the Chingon. Yo, welcome, my friend. Thank you so much for the absolute, woo, the Chingon burrito, baby. Yo, thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. You don't have to do that, Grumpy. Here, give me 1 second. I think he might have hopped off for a second. Royale, we'll do it for 500. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. We're doing it, we're doing it, we're doing it. Starting, here we go. Last one will be like 10 seconds, but that's okay, because we still got 2 minutes in the match before we can even do anything. Here we go. I have to watch ads. Nah, you're good, Leo. You're good. I got us. I got us. Let's go. Battle Royale. Dude, are we ganging up on Leo? Gang. Dude, who got Starmie, bro? Look at the Starmie. He's doing somersaults and shit. Yeah, take out that slow poke. Yeah, you disrespect. Yo, take out the Charmander. Bro, I'm about to get taken out. What the hell? Give me a health pack. Did the Mewtwo just randomly pop up? Oh, dude, what a cheater. But Jolteon, the cheater out here, bro. Take him out, Bulba. What are we doing? Oh, whoever gets the last hit's gonna win. Oh, dude, we're never gonna hear the end of it. Pinche Leo, way. Dang it. Never gonna hear the end of it. All right, here we go. We haven't seen either one of these teams. Sasuke. Hey, I appreciate the chingon, my friend. I am rich. Avatar Blastoise. Yeah, you can change. You put exclamation point Avatar Blastoise and it will change your guy. There it is. Welcome. I appreciate your Sasuke. 1981 is teleporting one by one. Yo, that lets you know we're in it. All right, 118. Let's start with red first. I'm gonna need to pick up all these names and stuff at the end. CN21. I actually know CN21. Yo, okay. It's gonna be definitely a great match then. Hold on. Fast Finger Freddy. Here we go. Amani. I do know Amani, not personally, but I have seen her before. Skylar. Yo, some of these I do know. Sid, Farmer. All right, let me see. Bro, let me click. Let me cook. Oscar the Smile. Jesus Christ. All right, and I usually do this just to give a little love to each side and each player, because a lot of people always ask like what are the powers for the players and all that kind of stuff, and so that's why I do all this. I hate this profile pic, keeps popping left and right, bro. Saad. All right, let's see, let's get it going. Make sure if y'all haven't already, smash that like button on the stream, help us out with that YouTube algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and if you want to do even more support, follow Sasuke and join the members on YouTube. And if we are on Twitch as well. Blank Gaming, yo, let's go. We are on Twitch as well. If you do have a Twitch Prime and you want to use it, I'd love to support. I appreciate y'all. If not, smashing that like button helps us out just as much. If you know, helps us out with that YouTube algorithm. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The gates of hell have opened up. We're in for a doozy of a fight. Both teams are showing up. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Here's the play right here. You always love to see top tier teams. Tao hopping through the outpost. There you go. A little delay on the screen. Interesting spot right here. I don't know why you'd put it right there. All right, let's see. It does look like 81 is going to touch the obelisk first, followed immediately by CN21. And then it looks like the second ones are going to be pretty close together. The split between the two is very, very organized. You can always tell because people are driving to the same point right here when they're all stacked like that. You'll see long lines versus spread. That's when you know people are manually controlling their stuff as opposed to everyone just driving straight to the altar. Part of the 2293 4028 group. Yo, let's go. Dude, I appreciate the support, my friend. Dude, I'm excited for the KVK2, my friend. Should be a good time. I'm glad you joined, man. They're rushing Obelisk? Nah, they're not. I don't think so. Did they pop any skills to rush it? Nah, they both win energetic. This is a standard. So typically on the map when you're viewing it, the way that it works is this bottom side, if you are up top, this bottom side gets pushed by this side. This top side, if you're on bottom, is the one that gets pushed. And then it flip-flops. So you are defending on your Shrine of War. Or actually, sorry, yeah, you're defending on your Shrine of War and you're defending on your Shrine of War. So that's usually the way it goes. And then altars are usually pushed as well. So one side gets pushed, the other one doesn't. That's usually what happens. They're a little slow on this side right now, which leads me to believe that they have either more infantry, it's usually what happens, or they're not running as many cav, which in a mode like this is a big deal. Is a big deal. You may lose a little bit in the open field, but the pace at which you move around on the map is going to be exponentially better. They might be hitting blue obelisk. We can see. Let me see. Let me zoom in and see. So you can see they already stopped on that side. We do have cav. So they might. No, they already stopped. That is a ton of cav. There's some. Okay, there we go. We're getting some infantry and archers trickling in now. She said a little bit high. Let's go, boys and girls. Let's smash that like button. Let's get them up. Let's get those likes up. If you're excited for Osiris League, top 32 inbound. Somebody's going home. All right, we're going to stare at each other. How much longer do we have on altars? 70, about a minute left. There we go. We're going to start fighting. Pulling back. Something to take note of. Right, and I always preface this because it is something that a lot of teams don't observe, and it's little nuances like this. You see this white shield that is around altars before they release. If you are planning to insta dive in to the structure, if your march is standing on the white circle, it does a animation that delays jumping into the structure. So what it will do is it will pull out the march and then pull back into the structure. So if you're ever trying to get like a dive into a structure right as the shield drops, it's best to stay out here, wait for it to drop, and then bloop. Or you can do what a lot of players do. Well, they'll do this and then they target on the other side, and then once the shield drops, then they insta jump in, if that makes sense. All right, 18 seconds. First fights at altars are beginning. 21's getting sad-faced out to wazoo, but I think they do have more infantry in here, so let's see how these cabs hold up. 4 seconds. Let's see if the structure's going red or going blue. It went blue, so blue is in there first. Blue is in first, and they have David. Yo, I actually like this play. So they went primarily cav because they were going to try to get in, and once they get in, then they have one of the strongest garrisons that you can have with the reinforcements ready. Great play. Great play. Ooh, running backwards. Got to run backwards because that's their garrison that just didn't get in. All right. Great play from the side of 81. Let's see how the map's looking. It's looking blue, blue, blue. Hard push. Kind of late from CN, I ain't gonna lie. They got the double Davids in here, boys. Sheesh. The Attila gang. Happy Chad sounds in the chat, bro. Seeing so much cav in here, dude. The David garrisons. I am liking what I'm seeing here. We're getting a little poison in here. David's getting swarmed. Now, here's my thing. Would you rather... I feel like I would rather see Attila David if you're going to go full cav like that. I'm not going to lie. I'm assuming they probably went David Hector, if I had to guess. Let's see what they went. I'm assuming they went David Hector. David Hector, yep. All right, they're in the altar. They did trigger hard push. the trick is, are they gonna be able to flip this altar in time? Or are they gonna lose first occupation? We're about a couple of minutes out before we gotta start rotating mid. So it's gonna be interesting. All right, let me see. They're rushing Obelisk with T1. Anyone else been using Inferno today after you spoiled Solar Secret? Fun fact, I showed earlier on the stream, Solar and them did 2 more Infernos on this last match. Bro, so good. So good. I'm going to chop them up in a reel again. But she used it again in 2 different ways this time. It was pretty good. It was pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie. They might take the top right obelisk. Nah, it already flipped. We're good. March hitting blue obelisk. We got to steal an obelisk today. Let me see. Lucky to send full T1 March to obelisk, otherwise dead. Yeah, second team as well. Oof, Imperium. Yeah, it is what it is. David's getting swarmed. I wonder if they, well, it's kind of late to do that, right? To switch to Attila David. Attila David was doing very, very good in the other matches we were watching. All right, so we are getting to that point. Rally's coming in. You want to kill your marches off, so either swarm this rally or go swarm a city to kill it off. Reset your marches. Gives you plenty of opportunity for time to get the marches back, because the fastest march in Rise of Kingdoms is a dead march. And so you kill off your marches, you'll get back to your city, and then you have enough time to rotate towards middle at about the 2:45, 3-minute mark, and everybody will be ready for it. Well, we do have a rally in plus a swarm, so I think this is going to drop down. Oh, let's see. Hold on, hold on. Oh, you know, that Scipio is going to hold. It's going to hold. I really wish we could turn this off. Wish there was a selector for me to turn that junk off. All right. So flips. Let's look at structures wise. So now 3 altars in favor of 81. But they are they coming to kill off their marches? Yes. Okay, so they're not doing an obelisk play. But see, now they're caught in no man's land. Look at these marches. Caught in no man's land, having to run back. They should have just kept running to the cities, because they're still going to lose this altar. I don't think they're going to be able to swarm it down with reds and yellows to get it down low enough. But maybe they will. That garrison is absolutely smacking right now. Absolutely smacking. A little Scipio action, getting that mad bounce love out there. Nothing inside the structure. No, they got that garrison. They got that garrison life in there. Ooh, it's gonna hold though. They're reinforcing it. I think this secondary swarm will take it out. Are they gonna reinforce or are they gonna swarm? Ooh, if they get at least 1 reinforcement, it should win. Bro, nobody reinforced it, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. You gotta reinforce that, fam. Dang. But at the same token, everybody is rotated middle. So lo and behold, the battle for Middle Earth has begun. What a terrible spot for a sentry. At minimum, what I always say is put your sentry right above this resource node, because it will cover about 90% of this gap right here if you're going to put it. Right. All right, Desert Storm getting popped relatively early. Interesting. They popped it pretty early. A minute left. Both Desert Storms on each other. Yo, let's catch me outside. How about that? All right, now we're gonna sit there. We're gonna wait and see. Are we going inside the rock? Is the rock glitch still a thing? I think it still is, but I haven't seen somebody use it yet. I like the idea. I think 81 needed to push up more to clear out space for the arc runner. The whole point of posturing forward is to block. To give a nice clean avenue for the arc runner to run. All right, to the death. Wow, they're popping it early. Okay. So usually, I'll say this, usually teams that pop large skills like that in the beginning, either one of two things. Either one, they have time warp where they're going to bring it back, or two, they're trying to make it a 2 arc game and they're going to sit on this thing for a very long time. Those are the only real 2 situations that you would use a skill that big, that early. Is if you're doing that nice clean avenue for 81. The call still hasn't been made, but I don't even think CN21 is going to be able to catch them. The call still hasn't been made. We're still fighting there. And yeah, there it comes. It's all getting dumped out now. Ooh. Oh, yeah. So now, if you are 81, they should be pushing forward to come swarm and kill their marches off on these altars and shrines. They should be pretty set on their defensive structures. So if you had them pushing, your opponent pushing back to the altars, then you would rotate 1 back and 1 forward. If you have no pressure on any of your structures, then you push both sides and you go back to your side of rotation. That way you can kill off your half-dead marches. They go back and then you reset the field. That's the play. The shrine, ooh, I don't know if it's gonna hold. They probably could get it swarmed down though. There you go. We got a nice swarm already coming in on it. Arc runner should be good. So those would be the only 2 situations that you would use a big skill like to the death that quick. Is either 1, you have time warp so you can bring it back, or 2, you're gonna hold on to the arc. You're gonna hold on to the arc. And so now CN21 is now refocusing back on arc. Not on the arc itself, sorry. Refocusing back on structures, apologies. With hard push. So there you go. They cleared them out. Arc runner is not gonna insta cap it. So they're gonna sit. Are they going direct to the city or going to park it? It looks like they're gonna go park it. I would also say this. If you are the team that won that first arc, insta capping this does not help you. Right? Because you use such high skills, it does not help you. Right? So ideally what you want to be able to do is hold it long enough to get your skills, or at least close to some skills, that by time you're ready to fight for arc, then you have enough skills to do something, right? And so that's what I kind of suspect at minimum 81 is going to do. CN21, we're going to see. I'm not sure. I think they're kind of their hairline got blown back a little bit, so we're going to see what's going to happen. Tackle Leo. You can fight him. You can attack, exclamation point, attack, and then Leo. I think you have to put the @ though. I don't know if Leo, do you have to put the @? I don't know if you have to put the @. I don't think you have to put @. Okay, there you go. Leo answered. The firework one. Oh, Leo, you know which one we should do? The one we talked about? The one we talked about yesterday. The combo. The trolley combo. Let's see if you remember it for the stream with the Pokemon. Let's see if he remembers it. Is this Rock? This is Reem. This is Rock. Screensaver 40, yeah! When we get more people chatting, it's gonna it turns out it's a whole thing. How you doing, Reem? This is Rock. Yes. So right now, Reem, this is for AOEM purposes to explain it. This is Wonder Contest and Battle of Dawn Love Child. This is before those two. It's the combo of both. So you get instead of capture zones like you would Wonder Contest, we have structures. And then in Battle of Dawn, how they have the fog, we have fog. So think of it more like League of Legends. It looks good, yeah. And then my other account, or this account, is currently in KVK right now, so you can kind of see the map and the scale and everything like that. I saw Ala Kurd. I think he was playing earlier, but I haven't been able to message him yet. I saw him in one of the matches we were streaming. And then Karate's already here too. I'm trying to see if I can get him in 28 later on down the line. I don't think Ditto is one of the original 151. Oh, he was, bro. What? And it looks have many players active. Yeah. Oh yeah. Rock is super active. This mode is, like I said, the Love Child. If you did Battle of Dawn and Wonder Contest together, but we have a 30v30. And each player can send out 5 marches. And so it's potentially a 300 marches on the field at this point. And we have skills, we have all that kind of stuff that makes it very exciting. All right, where are we at? Okay, so they are going to hold the arc. They are going to hold the arc right now. You see 10 minutes. They're up by 3.3. This first arc is worth 3,000 score, and so they're actually up by 6k right now. CN is kind of on their back foot right now. It sounds counterintuitive, team, but if you are in CN21's shoes right now, the one thing you cannot do is sit back. It sounds counterintuitive, but you cannot. If you own a structure, you have to push it out and try to drag these guys out with you and flip structures. Because if not, then 81 is constantly going to be pushing forward and you're never going to get off your back foot. And that is one of the largest mistakes that younger teams will make, is when they get pushed out and they get flustered, they turtle up as a defensive strategy. If they're going to sit on the arc, you can't do that. The way that you get them to force to capture it is by pushing the envelope with structures and reeling in the deficit. So if you want to learn from that, you can't have this, right? You got to be pushing up. Doesn't matter. Keep fighting them, yellowing them out, reset your marches, and then you go from there. Ream 1? Yo! What in the hell is that command, bro? Bro, are you hanging my bird right now? The name of the game is flipping structures. It's a strategy for sure. The name of the game is holding your structures and then constantly flipping your opponent's structures. That's the name of the game. If you want a great, fantastic structured team, that's how you do it. Name of the game is holding your structures and flipping their structures. It doesn't matter. The trick to understanding is understanding you don't need to hold the enemy structures. It's just as powerful. Yes, it is great to hold them, but it's just as powerful neutralizing them, because then they aren't scoring points. And that's where the deficits begin to grow, right? If you're constantly scoring and they're constantly not scoring, it's huge. All right, let me see. So I like what I'm seeing from CN. They're at least pushing forward the envelope, right? And then what happens is, look, you see 81 starting to pull back a little bit and they're starting to secure their stuff. That's what you need. That's what you need. You need to keep pushing. This ball needs to get dragged, though. You can't fight in the middle of Narnia. Energetic coming out from 81. And look, the smart team 81 should just run past these marches. Just let them. You'll start seeing as we get deeper into the Osiris League, people are going to just, if you want to fight right in the middle, they're just going to run past you. Because all it does, and then another important thing to understand, and this is like some high level, like people, usually in KVK, right, you're always trained like, all right, kill the marches, right? In Arc, it's the opposite. It's the opposite, believe it or not. It's the opposite. If you can get a march down to red, just run away from it. Just run away from it. The reason being is they will chase you. You don't need to kill them. They will chase you. Your objective should always be the objectives, not to kill a march. A yellow march and a red march on the field is your friend. Your friend. Because it is one less march that is big. It is also one less march that is on the field that's going to do work, right? By killing their march, you're doing that player a favor to send their march back to their city so they can send out a fresh march. And that logic right there is the difference between a lot of top 16s and top 32 teams, is understanding that one concept of knowing that red marches and yellow marches, you're going to see teams that run away from them because they understand at that point, the player has to make that decision to chase them to kill off their march. So don't do them favors by killing off their marches. I have no idea how to unpin. Red is dead. Red is, yeah, they're pretty far behind. They're pretty far behind. And right now, like I said, it's because they're on their back foot. They're on their back foot. So they're never going to get out of this chokehold. And then they just capture the arc. So 7 minutes. Next arc's going to pop. And then they'll probably hold it. And then that will be the last arc. No, I mean that the mantra when fielding an arc, red is dead. Yes. Red is dead. Red is dead. Once you see red, you just run away. You leave that shit alone. I would even say yellow is dead as well, to be honest with you. Maybe not a high yellow, but like a mid to lower yellow is still just run away, leave it alone. That in particular for mid fights is super crucial as well. Understanding that. Got a little David Swarm. I don't think that's gonna work. Yeah, they're already getting pushed up. So something that I do like that I'm seeing from 81 is if you are going to field fight around your structures, this point in between the obelisk and the altar is the best spot to do that, because they are going to constantly send out. And you are blocking reinforcements. You can take structures, you can hold structures. It's a beautiful spot to hold, is right here. So if you're ever posturing forward, don't sit your marches around the structures. Sit them in between the structure and your obelisk. That's where you want to sit them. You can sit reinforcing marches on the backside if you want to, but anything that's not going to reinforce an open field shouldn't be drawn in this close, right? You want them to have to push around your marches. So your ball you want right here. And then, because right now, right, these marches could literally, you'll see teams that are going to run around these marches and run around and then just get to the structure to swarm. So by doing this and moving up, it forces them, they would have to take the longest route possible just to get to the one destination. So it's just ideas. We'll start pointing that out as we get to the high level arcs, top 32, top 16. And there you go. See how they're posturing forward? They're doing a fantastic job. I kind of almost want them to be a little bit deeper, to be honest with you. Maybe midway between the two. But I do like that they're on front. But look, clean rally hitting. Cleaned. And then look, they're having to run through this in order to do it. They should have just run around, but W strats right there. You can move on. I'm already streaming the whole game. Might as well get in here. That way I can chop it for a video, and then we'll have the cast up. Division 8, Division 10. If I leave, I'm gonna go to ours. That's the one we're going to if I'm gonna leave this one. Which I guess we can. I kind of want to see our boys. Our boys aren't the top 32 yet, or like the registered. Yo, 81 did a fantastic job. Let's go check out our boys. Let me see how we're doing. Schedule. Which one are we in? I think we're in Bastet, right? This one. All right, so there it is. Let's see how our boys and girls are doing. We're red. Oh, we're slightly down. Slightly down, red. Look, posturing forward. How much to the arc? Okay, so they just captured the second arc. So that lets you know they literally captured 2 arcs, and our team is only down by 2,000 points. So that means we have to be doing fantastic on structure game, right? There you go, the 4K deficit right there in structures. What skills have we used? So they're using, I think that's bogged down, swift, no mark, energetic so far. So they definitely used to the death last time. I don't know if they have time warp. If they have time warp, we might be in trouble. All right, let's go. Get our nice little swarm in here. All right, we're down by 2,600 right now. Let's go, boys. Let's go, clowns. Clowns. Swift and bogged down is a weird skill choice. I don't dislike bogged down. I think it depends on how you use bogged down. I'll be honest. I like bogged down in certain situations. So like I told Solar as an example, I could see using bogged down and Inferno as a combo. That way they can see that you're coming, and then you smash them with bogged down. It slows them down, and then your march comes in and you absolutely cripple them as they're trying to run out of the fog. So I can see combos that are going to be great with that. Okay, so it looks like they're going for Anubis. Trick is we got to reel them down. We got to reel them in. So we have 2 altars. We have the 3rd one that's working. We need our boys to start moving out from the shrine. They need to start pushing out. Forget that guy. Forget the gang. Let him swarm it. You're just killing your marches off for no reason. Mistakes have been made, and now here's the choice, right? You killed off so much of your march. They're all yellow. At this point, they should have gone back to their cities and then gone back out. And that's the reason why you always see teams that they should have just run away, let GG swarm that structure, and then they would have had full marches ready for swarm on this structure. Now Attila, okay, Attila rally should do solid. But now look at all these yellow marches that are coming now. There you go. Just keep running. Just keep running. It's a red march. Just leave it alone. Get in that rally. Oh, they're going for the swarm. Okay. Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do. Looks good for BR. They will always get countered by mid-fight focused teams using to the death. Not really. I wouldn't say that. I think a lot of people think to the death is the absolute bee's knees. I don't think so. I watched an entire season where to the death got countered, hard countered, nonstop. The problem is, in order to counter it, you have to be good on timing. Mischar looks good for BR. BR's doing good. Yeah, BR was looking really solid. But time warp and stocking up, a lot of people don't. Stocking up doesn't really help a lot of teams though, because most teams don't really provision that well. But time warp, yes, if done correctly. And a lot of teams don't even use time warp correctly, so that it's interesting that our team went with no mark though. The rally is the swarm is still swarming. It's a lot of animations going on right now, boys. That garrison should hold though, as long as they fill it up, or at least top it up. All right, 3 minutes. So they did the proper thing. They swarmed it. They killed off all their marches. They got a bunch of yellows and reds on the side over here. So they should be rotating back. Blue is early this rotation. And they are super pushed up. Okay. Shrine coming in. I want to see them swarm the structure, fam. Are they rallying it at least? They're trying to kill off their marches. At this point, I would have just swarmed it. Oh no, he's sending full. They're sending full marches on the sides. Yeah, if you're blue, you run away. They're gonna chase you with their red marches. They should have just swarmed the structure with their red and yellows. I don't know. This would be a good strat if they had somebody in the middle, but they don't. Okay, so they're going for the Anubis. I'm not. Well, they are doing more structure score, so this could be beneficial for SC. So they're waiting for. They're going for the double Anubis instead of the Arc. Is the play. This is the part that I was telling people. Like, if you're gonna see teams that are doing this, so instead of doing this, they should have already noticed that this was happening. And these players in the middle should have already been called off to go swarm altars. You still got 2 minutes. Time warp coming out from Uni. I'm going no mark. Yep. They're going with no mark. Time warp and double Anubis is the strat that they're going with. I don't dislike it. If they can get both Anubises and then hold their altars and their opponent altar. See, right now, they are asleep at the wheel. T is just sitting there. They don't want to give it up. Don't get me wrong. I totally understand. But you also could have just swarmed these structures down in the meantime, too. They're going full double Anubis. Time warp. Bro, and then the SC marches are getting swarmed, bro. They're not going to have enough to take this Anubis with the fights. They'll win these fights against T, but their march is going to be weak enough where they're not going to be able to take Anubis. They're going to have to resend them. Yeah, QSH is tanky, bro. Dang. Let's see bot side real quick. All right, SC is swarming it now. Dude, here's the danger. If these marches don't get taken out, they might get sniped. They might get sniped, team. Just wait for it. Let's see if they get sniped. If you're T, you should hold off and then come to snipe it. Oh man, he might die. Ooh, let's keep our eyes on it. Let's keep our eyes on it. It's coming down to this. Is there still the blue march in there? There's still blue marches in there. Oh no! They sniped it! Oh no, that's the Shrine of War. Ooh! Bro, I hate that they say set. I don't even know which one set is. I don't even know. Bro. Did we get it? I don't even know who set is. Which team is set? Oh man, bro. I wish they would just put Alliance won this one. I assume we won this one. Okay, we haven't won this one yet. Blue smells it. See, I wish it, and that's the thing that I told. So it said set got that one, but the icons don't change. And this is something that I did tell the devs that they needed to correct. Because like on official casts, that's mad annoying. It's mad annoying. All right, so we should get that one. Okay, so we got it. So we were sad because we took this one. So we took both. So we doubled. But what I told the devs is when you click on this, this should have like a little icon that has like a little Anubis statue or something that lets us know like one Anubis, one Anubis. I don't think that's a hard update to do. Whoever captures it, it should put it right here. And then on top of that, when we have the breakout like this, there needs to be added a section for Anubis where it shows you the additional score that you gain from holding the Anubis throughout the, like during the match. because I think a lot of people sleep on Anubis, or we will find out very quickly whether it's even worth getting the Anubis. Does that make sense? We have no clue right now, and we can't tally up exactly how many points we're getting from holding the Anubis structures. If it's 1,000 score, GG's. I'd rather go for an Arc than go for the Anubis. Does that make sense? Amount of Anubis shown at the bottom of the information leaderboard. Is it? Let me see. Oh, what has it been there, Leo? Yo, Kevin, thank you for the sub, big dog. Welcome to the community, my friend. But not the points. Okay, so that lets you know the Anubises that we're done. Okay. So that helps, but the points would be a good one. The points would be a good one. That way we know. Hey, we're learning something new every time. I did message them about that though, and they were like, "We'll look into it." Because even at minimum, the structures like should change icon color to red or blue at minimum, so we know like who stole it, who got it, did they steal it? Like, right? We are holding altars. We took the lead, ladies and gents. We brought that deficit back, ladies and gents. We were down by 2K. Now we're up by 2K. But we did give away that Arc. The Arc is going to be worth 4,000 points. The big 4K. So technically, we are down by 2 right now. Around 2. A little less. Actually, like high 2s right now. But we'll see. It looks like they are going to hold it? Question mark. But right now we're holding 3 altars. Ayo, points per minute, 1,000 to 260. Yo, let's rack in that score, baby. Yeah. Dude, Hyam Garrison in Arc? What? Yo, Chadsky's probably licking his lips right now, dude. Hyam Garrison in OL. Yo, sending him to the absolute business, bro. Woohoo! Woohoo! Yo! The Hyam Garrison and OL. I wonder who the secondary is. We'll look after this, bro. But this thing is beefy. What in the hell? What the hell? All right, let's check this out, team. Let's check this out. Hyam Hera. Okay. Did we do mixed troops, I assume? I think those are just dumped in at the very end, but I think they went primarily Archer. Let me see other ones. Archer. Attila. Interesting, Attila sub. Okay. Oh, maybe that was the rally. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hyam. So we're doing mixed. Okay, so Nuki's been doing mixed with it, with Hera secondary. So yeah, I'll take it. Yo, that's looking nice. Nice little hold there. Pushing up on. So I did see that we just lost the opponent's Desert Altar up top, so we're now only holding 2. And the second one is ticking right now. Do me a huge favor, fam. If y'all haven't already, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share the stream link out with your friends, your alliance mates. We'd love to have them a part of the Burrito Gang, the thickest community in all of Rise of Kingdoms. I appreciate y'all. All right, we're gonna go flip over this altar here in a minute. I think we should be able to flip this one for SC. Attack Bulbarito. Bro, this is cooked, bro. What am I getting attacked? If you want to have your Pokemon on the screen, all you got to do is do a little chat in the stream on the chats, and it will pop up as a Pokemon. If you want to keep the Pokemon up, you just got to keep chatting. If you AFK for 300 seconds, then it just takes it off, and then you can launch back in. If you want to change your Pokemon, there's commands in there. Leo can show y'all, and you can change your Pokemon as well. God damn, bro. This is holding on for dear life, brother. It's like stretchy pants at a buffet, man. Woo-wee. All right, we're pushing up. They're still holding on to the arc. Here's the danger in this, team. That arc is worth 4,000 points. We are up by 2,200. Like, this is playing it real tight. But we'll see. We'll see if it benefits them. SC's doing a great job pushing the structure game. I don't know. I wonder how their skill bar is looking right now. I want to say that they're probably going to pop. Did they pop energetic again? Try to keep the skill bar going up. Swift stride for uni. I'm not a huge fan of that one, man. I think it's just to get to structures to reinforce. Is my guess. But I'm not a huge fan of that. I'm not a huge fan of the Swift stride. I would rather have like a mythical formation. Rather have formation running. I'd rather have one of those. I think if you're caught having to run arcs and having to do all that kind of stuff, then maybe. Or if you're doing a break off strat, maybe. But I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that one. New blue team attack red. Yeah. Let me see. Those structures poking out. Red. Okay, so their structures are secure. Looks like SC is blocking, swarming, and rally off the front, which is really good positioning. I like that for the side of SC. Great job on the flip. And now after we garrison this thing, I really want to see, is that our garrison? Nope, it's not our garrison. It's coming for swarm. There you go. Let's get in here. And then the marches we want to see move to the top side. Not pull back. No. Keep going forward. Keep going forward, boys. Keep going forward. Yes. Exactly. Follow Ruiz. Go forward. Checo. Yes, there you go. Don't run back. Running back gives away your momentum. That's the key, right? The key to this whole thing is to keep your opponent on their back foot. If you are fighting here, it's layers. So by time these marches are dead, your old dead marches should already be close to this, right? Running back. And that's the whole point of this, right? You want to, this is the stopgap right here. That's the stopgap. Swarm that David, and then they have no garrison. GG's. There you go. It's looking nice. Get a look up. Hopefully we can get a couple ticks on this altar. See, they're chasing. That I'm not a huge fan of. I get why they're chasing, but not everybody should chase. That garrison's almost dead anyways. It's a W. All right. Very nice. I really want to see them. I don't know what skills are going to pop last. They should have maybe one more round of skills. We don't have any. I don't see any provisioning. I see one. They're not provisioning either. Flip flop. Let's see. Oh no, QSH ain't taking him down. All right, we got some fights for this altar right now. Let's see. See how it goes. It's gonna come down to this, boys. It's gonna come down to this. We're almost at a 3K point lead. That arc, like I said, is worth 4,000 points. So it's gonna drill it all the way down. And this is the part that I'm not a huge fan of holding the arc. T hasn't been very good at occupation, at structure game. And they essentially leave themselves with 0 time for another arc, which is where their strong suit has been. So I really want to see SC. I really want to see SC save those skills and do a final push of Surge. Whether it's hard push, whether it's whatever it is. right? The structure game at the very end is what's going to be crucial for this, for SC to take it. There you go. Have a garrison in. There we go. Blue team expects red team to have last skill for mid. There is no more mid. There won't be any mid. If they hold it for the next 3 minutes, there won't be a mid. That's the deal. If they hold it, if they captured it, yes. If they captured it, there would still be a half decent. Not even right now. Not even right now, because what's going to happen is, unless they had the master strategist, they wouldn't have enough time to run it at this point. Which maybe they do. Who knows? It's getting swarmed down, so they're going to lose. They did get the tick on the altar, which is a W. They just captured it. They are only up by 500 points. 500 points is the difference right now. And then the points per minute lead is slightly in favor of SC, but not by as much as you would like it to be. Are they going to give them the free reign up top? Let's look. Looks like T is doing a hard push for the Anubis on bottom side. But this is costly because the whole benefit of Anubis is structure score. Desert Storm. I'm not a huge fan of this, fam. Where is this going at? On the structure? I wouldn't use that on Shrine of Life. I would have saved that for an altar. Shrine of Life isn't worth that. On top of that, our marches are already yellow and red, which is an L. I would have saved that for an altar smash, and then you pop it on top of the altar for reinforcements that are coming. If they capture it, that's why they're holding, I assume. It's third Anubis though. It's enough to decide the game. True. We shall see. We shall see. The deficit is down to 4. So, case in point, right? That Desert Storm, if you knew they were coming for this Anubis, that Desert Storm on the Anubis would have been the play. But instead, we used it on a shrine, which is an L. Right? Like, that call out should have been made already. Hey, they're at the Anubis, and instead of popping it on the shrine, it should have been popped down here to help them secure the Anubis. All right, so now we are nilled up on altars. All the structures are ticking in favor of their own respective teams, except for the Shrine of Life. We have nobody pushing up the top Anubis. Bottom Anubis. Honestly, if it's me and you're SC, I would sit here. I would sit right here, and then I would let them swarm it down and then crash in and try to snipe it. Because at the end of the day, T is the one that needs it more. So Desert Storm coming out on C, and this is the part I was telling you about. This is when they should have used it. They should have, T should have plenty to take this. So the other thing is, this is also Solar, sis. This is also a great use case for Inferno as well. If you know that you're not getting mid fights and they're pushing for Anubis, you can literally wait for them to crash in, come in, crash in with Inferno, and literally march it into your death. And then just bloop for Inferno as well. Because not only are they getting hit with the Anubis fire, they're going to get hit with your Inferno fire. If they take up all the spots on Swarm, it's safe. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Let's see if they get it. comes. Here it comes. Yo! Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did they snipe? Wait. I think we sniped it. Hold on. Oh, no, they got it. They got it. It was 3-1, right? Previously. And we didn't go for the top, did we? Nope. Dang, dude. Yeah, they got both of them. Oh, that might be enough to decide it, team. I'm not going to lie to you. It was 1-3 before this one. Yeah. So it should be 3-3 after this, assuming we don't snipe it, which I don't think we will, but he's trying. It's not for lack of trying. Time warp on the side of T. Coming in with no mark. Okay. Let's check. Should be 3-3. Okay, so they did take both of them, so they have that 25%. Dude, what is bogged down? What are we using bogged down for, fam? Over here. I know it's the 30%, but ugh. With the QSH garrison? I think Uni's kind of just throwing shit at the wall at this point. He's trying. He's trying. Not a huge fan. Super cooked with no mark. Yeah. Hey, hasn't happened yet. We're up by 200 points. We did have one provisioner coming in. We're up by 200. Let's see. It comes down to neutral game, team. Right now, we have a lot of red structures. The Anubis only really helps if you're holding structures. The no mark is a different story. But structure game is crucial. We are getting to that point where even if you use hard push, you're not going to be able to tick that structure back for another point, for more points. So the last 3.5 minutes are going to be crucial. Our altars are secure. They're holding shrine. I'm not a huge fan of the bog down skill, but in this case, I would have used Swift Stride. That's the use case for me instead of bog down. Especially when you have a QSH garrison, I would have rather used Swift Stride to get more people up on the field than that. But it is what it is, right? You know what I mean? We're up by 300 score. We're up by 300. We're constantly flipping their outposts. Structure game, structure game, structure game. But they flipped all of ours too. Yo. Okay, we have people in the middle. Are we gonna do Master Strategist team? Nobody has it. Oh, well, there's not enough time. There's not enough time to, well, 46, 2 minutes. With Swift Stride, if they have a fast march, I think it's 147. 147, if I remember correctly. So this is still a possibility if SC can get a fast cav CC with Swift Stride going. It's still a possibility. I believe the fastest I've ever seen is 147. A lot of points. T1 can bring it home. Just finished mine. DM close match, dude. Rampage. I'll check it out here in a little bit, Rampage. Just share it in the Bulba chat, Rampage. We have a Burrito Gang chat. You share it in there. All right, Blue grabs it. Let's see. Belly. Did they hit it with Swift Stride or anything? Bog down, no mark. Nope. Minute 7. They can still capture it. Yo! I bet we wish you had bogged down now, right? Oh! And nobody's catching on right here. Oh, man. Oh, man. Nah, fam. When you click on it, it shows you how long it's going to take for them to get to where they're trying to go. That's 32 seconds out of 53 seconds right now. That's a cap. That's a cap. No Swiss try. They ain't getting him. He's gone. Too late. That ball should have already been leaving. That's a cap. That's a GG's. Nah, they ain't. Desert Storm, they'll hit all these guys with it. It's a smart play right there. They should have unleashed it right there. There you go. Yep. And there is the match. GG's in the chat. Like I said, fast marches. GG's. Wasted the bog down. The last skill set is what costed him there. The last skill set is what costed him there. Okay, so let's see the. You ready for it, team? Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Okay. So if it makes anybody feel better, we still would have lost. If it makes it feel better, we still would have lost. So what I did was I subtracted 4.5K from that 39, and we still would have lost by 300 score. So still would have lost. Even without that arc, we still would have lost by 300. But great match from both sides. Huge shout out. Look at the occupation difference, bro. But the arcs they had, like, that's tough, dude. That's tough. The Desert Storm and the Bog Down and all those skills got wasted on structures. And those would have been huge for mid fight. Even if you lightly showed up. Ugh, you hate to see it. You hate to see it, but hey, GG's, both teams, GG's. He would be even faster if he was running to city first. To city? Or are you talking to outpost? No, this is a close one. LOL, we stomped ours. Hell yeah, Rampage. Blue win, yep. Needed to at least contest, yeah. But isn't the art given more points with Anubis? No, Anubis controls structures, Leo. It's primarily structure. You get the buff. Yeah, so it gives you like the extra benefits from occupation. Let me see. We can check that out too. I might be foggy on it too, so we can check it out. Let's check it out. Rules. Where's the Anubis combo? Baseline. Match, participants, qualifiers. We don't need any of that. Not that. It's not under here either, is it? Conquest. Museum, other. Bro, does it not talk about... Does it not talk about it? What the fuck? talk about it, fam. All right, I'll have to look it up. I'll have to see if I can find the description for it somewhere. Would it be under Arc? Let me see. Oh, that's Lost Canyon, my bad. Arc. Not that one. Structures. Oh, wait. Oops. All right. Offering different challenges, the team that defeats Anubis will earn corresponding buffs, points, and battlefield skill-related rewards. That doesn't help me, bro. That doesn't help me either. Skill energy. Oh, okay, let's see if it has it in here. Battlefield roles, rally, field, match timeline, obelisk. Okay, Altar of Anubis, here we go. 20 minutes after Battlefield opens, Anubis will make a first altar appearance. Upon defeating Anubis at an altar, the next appearance will also be at the same altar after a certain amount of time. Herald of Anubis, so on and so forth. The team that deals the finishing blow to each Anubis will earn rewards. If both teams attack at the same time, the team that dealt the most damage wins. Ah, okay. So it's not... So that makes sense. So it's not about who hits the final blow. If you read it correctly, it's about if both of them are attacking, who dealt the most damage, if both of them are attacking it. Okay, so now wait, so there are 3 different... Hold up. Creates quicksand in red areas that deals damage to troops and reduces their march speed. Creates quicksand in red areas that deals damage to troops and reduces their march speed. Okay, so basically is that sets surrounding areas ablaze, dealing damage to troops in contact with the flames. Warden of Anubis. Okay. Rewards for defeating Anubis increase each time. Okay, so first defeat, gain a 15% bonus to any team's points earned for 240 seconds. So then that was an even bigger L, right? They should have, T did the opposite. They captured the Ark and then killed the Anubis. And it should have been the other way around. They should have killed the Anubis and then captured the Ark. Second defeat, gain a 15% bonus to any team points. And then you gain 20% march speed for 300 seconds. That's solid, I ain't gonna lie. Third defeat, gain a 15% bonus, gain 20% march speed, and cooldown for all battlefield skills is reduced by 600 seconds. Immediately restore energy, 2 energy points. That's pretty big, I ain't gonna lie. That might have been the third defeat might have been what gave them the bar that they needed for the T side. To be honest with you. Stacking buffs. All right. Team points. Team point buffs are stackable when applied repeatedly. Gain a fixed 25% bonus to any team points earned and reset the buff's duration. Okay. Increased March speed. March speed bonus buffs cannot be stacked when applied repeatedly. Buff durations are reset. Cooldown reduction. When cooldown reductions are applied repeatedly, immediately reduce cooldown for any skills by 600 seconds. That's honestly, that's kind of OP. I'm not a huge fan. I'll say this. I'm not a huge fan of the 242nd part. But you are going to see teams that provision that are going to start bringing in their provisioners throughout the match now. Right? You're not going to sit on it, or you're going to wait till the third, get that 25%, and then bump in your provisioners to stack up the points a lot. I really do think, don't get me wrong, I honestly think that you are going to see some high level teams that are going to use energetic stocking up Anubis, and they're going to rake in the provision scores. There's going to be a team that's going to rake in 8 to 10k provisions this game that's going to knock somebody out. I really do think the way that this is coming out, and I talked about it before Osiris even started, is that is what's going to make the difference. You are going to see teams that are going to strategize for it. You can also start to see, if you get the 3 Anubis ones, if you use Time Warp and use all these things, there's potential for a lot of stuff, right? When you can start comboing out the Anubis stuff with your skills, with how you do it. There are teams that do a lot of provisioning that are going to be able to rack in the provisions really, really good. But does it mean that they got an additional 675 points from capturing Arc after Anubis? No. Because they captured the Arc before they killed the Anubis, Leo. Oh, on the last one, yes. So they did get some additional score. But it's actually, I don't know if it's 6. Let me do the math. Hold on. Calculator. So it is 4,500 for the last arc because it was 4 times the 25%. So times 0.25. They got 1125 additional. Because it's 25% because they captured both of the Anubises. So it stacks up. So if you only get one, it's 15%. The one that comes here is if you stack both of them, if you capture both of them, you get 25%. So since the last arc was worth 4,500 points, is the math? Yeah, the math move over. That's 10%. Wait, that math is, oh no, that math is right. 1125 was in addition. So now that we did that math, we brought that up, we actually did lose the match because of the arc. No, they capped it. They capped it. Because it went 3-3. You remember? At the very end, it was 3-3 on the end sheet. It was 3-3. So they captured the last two. Going into the last rotation, it was 3-1. They captured the first one, it went to 3-2. And then they captured the top one, it went 3-3. They had the 25% run. So the 25% buff on the 4,500 score arc. So when they captured it, it gave them 1,125 extra points on top of the 4,500 for the cap. And we would have lost without the cap, well, actually, 338. We were without the arc. We would have been up by. They would have been up by 300 plus score. So we still would have lost. But the arc, when it was captured, gave them an extra 1,100. If I'm reading this correctly, that's the way it should work. And it's for any points. It's for structures. It's for everything. All right, boys. We have some final matches at 19 UTC. We are going to be coming back around 18:30. Come knock it out. I'm going to call the wife, see if we're going to grab some lunch or do some stuff I usually eat in between this time. And I would show KVK, except I'm pretty sure we already nuked him. All right, team. Well, the wifey just got back. Look at that timing, yo. All right. So I'm going to take the wifey, probably get some lunch or do something. See, we'll figure it out. But I'll see you back at 18:30 UTC for the 19 UTC matches to see who the final teams are. They're going to make it in the top 32. If you're enjoying all the content, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Share the stream link out with your friends, your alliance mates, everybody. We welcome everybody to it. I hope y'all have a fantastic day. If I don't see y'all later, and if I do see y'all later, let's get some more battle royales going. All right. See y'all soon, Burrito Gang. Bye-bye. Bye.